Welcome in live on YouTube. It's time to crown Mr. Basketball as it's the Senior All-Star Games, the Troy Difranco All-Star Night. And we also will feature the Gene Legeza Classic, as right now we're underway with the three-point contest, as we will tell you exactly what two contestants are on the court right now, as Sam the Man is working both cameras. Max and I are here with you. We'll be with you all night long. So we got Mason Limer on the court going against Gavin Fisher. Gavin Fisher is to the left and Mason Limer is to the right. It's the three-point contest. These are the first two contestants to start things off, and we'll get you a point total for both of these guys when they're done.
Yeah, they each decided to work around the opposite part of the court here, the three-point line.
Yeah, so Mason Limer from Amherst. He's got the orange shirt on. Gavin Fisher from First Baptist with the white shirt on. That's probably our easiest way to describe it for everybody watching at home on YouTube. We want to thank you. It's all brought to you by PMOH. If you got potholes, you better get them fixed. OHasphalt.com. We want to thank PMOH for being a sponsor of all of our All-Star Night events here live from Elyria, as we have got a great night planned for you as we're getting ready for our second contestants. As Joey Ziegler from Avon has the gray shirt on with the purple shorts, and he's going against Colt Cowling, who has the green shirt on with the black shorts. Max, you're going to have to help me with the point total. I didn't catch my man Cliff German when he said the first two contestants.
Well, I'll do my best. They zipped around that three-point line, though, as are these two guys, both sharpshooters by definition.
So Joey Ziegler's from Avon. He's got the gray shirt on. And Colt Cowling is from Keystone. He's got the green shirt on. So that's the best way to describe these two players right now, going at it at the three-point competition. Colt is a sophomore, and Joey is a junior. Joey Ziegler can fill it up for the Avon Eagles, and we know what the young gun Colt Cowling can do. Colt 45.
Ziegler already onto that final rack. Cowling, one more ball to go, so a little bit more follow-through with some of these shots.
As we are just about done with the second round between Joey Ziegler from Avon and Colt Cowling from Keystone. So did I hear 24-11? Is that what you heard?
I heard 11 for Cowling for sure.
I thought I heard 24 for Joey Ziegler.
He was able to get through all of the racks there.
So right now it's Riley Colby with the white shirt on, and we got Liam Besaw with the black shirt on. So Liam is from Avon Lake. He's got the maroon and gold trim shorts. And Riley Colby is from Lake Ridge Academy. He's got the black, the royal, and the yellow to go along with the white top.
And what an outstanding season for Besaw. A couple 40-point games mixed in there as well.
Another young guy who is going to be a person to watch here in a few years. Riley Colby is a senior this year, and he put up some great numbers for Lake Ridge Academy. We gave him some love on the WOBL, WDLW Mr. Basketball Watch, as he was part of the nominees this year. As this is round 3.
He's knocking them down in bunches right now. It's Riley.
Riley Colby hot with the white shirt on, and Liam Besaw from Avon Lake with the black shirt on. And we're going to see what Cliff German has to say. 18 for Liam Besaw. Ooh, 15 for Riley Colby. All right, let's get a little heated now.
There's so many different guys participating. It's going to be a competitive elimination round every time, essentially.
Okay, so looks like we got Lavelle Morris for Lorain with the gray shirt on. He's going against Mason Wechter from Brookside, who's also got the gray shirt on. Mason a lot taller than Lavelle, so Mason at about 6'6" right now and still growing. Lavelle.
Yeah, I walked past him on the court. He was towering over me when I went to go get a ball for him that was rolling aside.
Lavelle is a great up-and-coming player from Lorain. Javelle Morris got some great minutes started this year for Matt Killian's up-and-coming Lorain High team. And, of course, Mason Wechter is the younger brother to Nolan Wechter, a former Mr. Basketball here in Lorain County.
Not too long ago in this very gymnasium, and I mean, you could have no better mentor or rival than one in your own household like Nolan Wechter was for him. I'm sure still is.
Mason Wechter versus Javelle Morris from Lorain with 15 seconds left.
There's a switch for Javelle, a couple of them. He's heating up.
5 seconds left. Mason looks to be struggling in the corner. He makes one, and that's it.
He made it at the buzzer, but doesn't fall.
Let's see what we get a score. Cliff German's counting up the numbers down there.
Making sure everybody's double checked.
That's right. He's keeping everybody on their toes.
Let's see. There's some.
There's some discrepancies here,
That's
Max.
the word I was gonna use, and our next couple guys already. It looks like Coach Larrick and Brabnick are still comparing scores, possibly.
Okay, so we'll figure out a score for this one. As we have Luke Jockel representing Midview in the green with the blue shorts. And we got the young gun, little Logan Mangy from Columbia in the green shirt with the black and green pants.
Who possibly finished the season as strong as anybody here in the county with how he performed in the playoffs. Get that one to roll in, wow. And I could still remember some games last season, 2 seasons ago, if you will, where Luke Jockel was really a main source of offense for Midview.
Yeah. Luke Jockel from Midview, Logan Mangy from Columbia. Right now going at it. Jockel has the blue shorts on. Mangy has the black shorts on, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 3-point competition with 5 seconds left to go. We're celebrating all the seniors here tonight as well as the rising stars.
And they were both able to finish off all 5 racks right there, and that's what you want. You don't want to leave anything up to chance.
All right, so 15 for Luke Jockel, 11 for Logan Mangy. So right now, Ziegler with 24, Beesall with 18 are the top 2, and I've got to figure out that first matchup we didn't get to hear. So right now, it's Carmelo Williams from Oberlin going against the hometown kid, Jeremiah Daniels from Elyria. Both have blue shirts on. Both have the red shorts. Jeremiah Daniels has the twisty braids, and Carmelo has his hair out today.
And both sides, it looked like Carmelo maybe took another second to get started.
And he forgot a ball. That could possibly come back to haunt him, as Coach Mike Fitch from Avon pointed out, hey, don't forget that ball. So we're under 30 seconds now here. It's Carmelo Williams from Oberlin taking on Jeremiah Daniels from Elyria.
And that hometown hoop that he's working on is going for
Jeremiah starting to get hot.
And he gets the extra ball, I think, because he made
That's the money ball.
Oh, my goodness.
The money ball. 10 seconds left. Carmelo Williams versus Jeremiah Daniels from Elyria. Both seniors this year. As we await the score from the judges. All right. Carmelo 10, Jeremiah 8, they said?
That's what I heard.
Huh. I thought I seen Jeremiah rip off 4 in a
Yeah,
row.
and then get that fifth one to fall in the middle. So yeah, interesting.
All right, who we got? We got Ben Essenmacher from EC with the white shirt on, and he's going up
I
against.
think Braden.
Yes, that's Braden Bendick from Open Door.
So far, been able to get a few to fall. Maybe we'll see on the screen.
Ben Essenmacher from Elyria Catholic taking on Braden Bendick from Open Door. Bendick with the blue shorts, Essenmacher with the green. We're under 30 seconds to go.
And what is it with Open Door? They just seem to have a recent history now of just sharpshooters, guys that can make the three.
It's a set shot there, Max. He's not using his legs, if you notice, which could save him in a competition like this. It's a strategy. It's a bold one, Cotton.
Save some of that energy. We'll see if it works out for him.
Braden Bendick with the straight set shot. Bang. Ben Essenmacher looks like he's in a rhythm, too. Got Coach Jason Smith feeding him balls and giving them high fives as well.
3 in a row to close out that last rack.
Let's see what we got for the score. All right. Did we miss a score again, Maxwell?
We'll come back around. These guys are ready to go out here. They're keeping the pace moving.
All right, who we got? Jonah Weber from Firelands with the red shorts on, going against Adam Gerber from Vermilion, who's a sharp shooter. We've seen Gerber erupt in our first game of the season as he led Vermilion to a double OT victory against the Clearview Clippers.
Well, it seems to run in the family, right? Him and AJ both really great from out there. And
yes, sir.
We saw them late in the season against Port Clinton. He was able to rack up a few threes in that game. I think he has more this season than AJ had in his final season, so maybe some trash talk there at home.
We're under 20 seconds to go as we are featuring Jonah Weber from Firelands versus Adam Gerber from Vermilion right now.
Weber's heating up at the moment. It's big heading into this finals set.
And that will do it.
They compile the totals at mid-court.
Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, hoop number 1, Duke Baker, and from Wellington, James Wexler.
So Cliff German's going to keep us on our toes here as he didn't announce the score. And now we have our next 2 contestants up, as it will be Duke Baker from North Ridgeville taking on James Wacker from Wellington. So as we continue the action.
They're off to a pretty good start.
36 seconds left here. As right now, it is Luke Rowe, or sorry, Duke Baker from North Ridgeville. And he's going against James Wacker from Wellington. They had Luke Rowe supposed to be in here, but it looks like Luke is not here today.
And Wacker getting a strong finish on that second to last rack right there.
5 seconds left, 5 seconds.
All right.
There you go. Let's total off here.
So we'll see what the totals are if they give them to us. For James Wacker of Wellington and Duke Baker of North Ridgeville.
I think those will be the last 2 to go.
Well, I thought I seen a Black River kid running in late, but I could be mistaken. Maybe that was Duke Baker. You're right.
Well, and let's see. Was Nasir Houston up first? He may have been the first one to go then. Okay.
So we got Joey Ziegler and Liam Besaw, the top 2 with 24 and 18. Looks like they're going to battle it out.
I was gonna say it's no coincidence with these two going at it, being natural rivals already.
Liam Besaw with the black shirt, and we have Joey Ziegler with the gray shirt, as this is the finals for the three-point competition here, as it's Troy Difranco Senior All-Star Night. And we'll also feature that Gene Legeza Classic coming up later on. Got the slam dunk competition coming up next. Ziegler versus Besaw. Little Avon versus Avon Lake.
Can't go wrong there, no matter
Can't
what
go
the
wrong
sport is
there.
or the event.
Shoreman, Eagle, who's it gonna be? As Liam Besaw taking on Joey Ziegler. 15 seconds left.
Well, they were both guys that had no problem in that first round getting through each of the 5 setups, so no shock here that it's going to be the same. Ziegler will get one last shot off
Under
after.
5 seconds. And we are officially done. Let's get a score.
Wow, what great shooting out there by both of these two fine gentlemen. Our winner of the three-point competition from Avon High School, Joey Ziegler.
Ziegler, your champion for the three-point competition. Max, I got to go. I got to judge the slam dunk competition, buddy.
Oh, you get to see the
Yes,
court
sir.
level, huh?
Up close and personal,
All
man.
right.
Have fun.
So we'll see Dave down there mid-court, and there's a couple other chairs, so he's going to be joined by a few others as well as we try to figure out who is the best dunker in the county for 2026. Happy to have you along here this evening as we're live from Elyria High School. And it wouldn't be possible without the organization of PMOH. If you've got potholes or maybe you need some other services, whether it's like crack sealing, seal coating, parking lot striping, parking lot signage, stone delivery, driveway repair, they cover so many different things. That's PMOH. Or check them out on the web at ohasphalt.com. As they get the court switched around and everything ready to go for the dunk contest. And that's going to feature 8 players. 8 players, including that of Cole Miller of North Ridgeville, Lorain's Jalen Jackson, Elyria's Kendall Compton, Matisse Williams from Elyria Catholic, Mason Limer of Amherst, who I think you just saw get a practice dunk in. Also got Elyria's Ethan Rogers, and from Amherst, Cole Scanlon. So we've got 2 Amherst Comets out there. Everybody getting their warm-ups in. There goes Max Brown. We've seen a couple trick shots in the practice session here, so we'll see how many of these get to be used. Oh. Looked like the gym was trying to be brought down with that one. Baseline drive. As in a moment, we're joined by one of the many voices of basketball here on the Lorain County Sports Network, Andy Bull Barch, as we bring him along, and happy to have you here, partner, for this fun night.
Yeah, blast as always to be here. This is always a lot of fun, man. The slam dunk contest, three-point contest, and of course you've got the rising stars. Got all the seniors a chance to showcase their ability one last time on the hardwood, and then of course the Legeza Classic to cap it all off at the end of the night. It's always a blast to be here for this. It kind of officially puts an end to the basketball season, so I'm excited to be here, man. I missed the boys' game last year. Had a chance to see the girls' game a season ago, and this is always a real nice finish to a real nice season.
Yeah, and they even got it to where it will officially end basketball season because all the state championships are wrapped up as well. So
Yeah, I thought we were going to be here, about 2 weeks ago, and then
Mm-hmm.
Elyria changed all that with their win over Brunswick to punch their ticket to the regional title game against St. Ed's, and just came oh so close in a game where they were overwhelming underdogs. I don't think there's any secret about that, and they surprised a lot of people. I mean, their defensive effort in that game certainly should never go unnoticed. As a matter of fact, I went back and I listened to the broadcast yesterday, and my tag team partner for those games, John Guzik, said he thought the magic number was 60. They held St. Ed's to 53 points, and they came so close to pulling off what would have been a really big upset.
And put themselves in a position to have a chance at the end of the game, and that's all you can really ask for in a spot like that.
And make no mistake, Elyria won the second half of that game. No question about that. They were down by not an overwhelming amount at halftime, but they were down not quite double digits, and they rallied. They were down 12 points at one point in that third quarter, and they came all the way back to make things really interesting. So a great showing for the county, and not just for Elyria. I think a great showing for the county in general. You know, a lot of teams were playing for district titles, so it was a really busy couple of weeks, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
And one of those Elyria Pioneers from that playoff run is going to be participating here in the dunk contest. This one, Kendall Compton, will be involved, and there's a nice throwdown.
Man, to be able to jump like that. I don't know about you, but I never had that ability.
I was going to say, can you imagine? I can't, so I have to live vicariously through some of these guys, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see who's got the most creativity, because that's obviously getting up there's one thing, but maybe adding a little finesse, a move or two to it.
Now, our cameraman, I think they called him at Westlake Slammin' Sam. Did they not?
Slammin' Sam, yeah.
I swear that was his nickname,
right.
right? Could it be because he had a bunch of throwdowns in high school?
Yeah, he's showing us that. Oh, Cole Miller almost getting that one to fall.
Good attempt.
As we've got 5 judges, media members, listening media members down there, including one of our own.
I feel like for a dunk like that, you kind of need a partner, right? He ought to get one of his teammates in on the action there.
And see, the interesting thing with Cole Miller, with how we know he can deliver passes from the gridiron, it almost maybe he prefers his own pass. If he could throw it to himself in football, that would have been interesting.
There you go. You know what that reminds me of? See, I don't know if you're a big-time wrestling fan or not. Do you like big-time wrestling?
A little bit.
All right, there was a vignette back in the 80s where Mr. Perfect, the late Kurt Hennig, actually threw himself a touchdown pass. It was awesome. Steve Jordan of the Minnesota Vikings was there to watch it all. Yeah. And at the very end, of course, he throws himself a touchdown pass. He says, whoa, what a throw, what a catch. That was unbelievable. Then Mr. Perfect runs up and says, no. That was perfect.
Speaking of perfect, right there, great dunk from Compton to start. And yeah, I wouldn't ask for a compliment from anybody else at that point.
And I feel like it's tough, man. When it comes to the dunk competition, it gets so hard to be creative because the dunk contest has been going on for 40 years now. Mm-hmm. It's hard to do something that's never been seen before, especially at the high school level, man. It's really tough to do something we haven't seen before.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, and even that, simple yet motivating, man. That's a simple. It's just so hard to pull that off, to get the timing down.
Man. As Matisse Williams is able to do it there from the Panthers. And also, it's you basically have to do that in your own free time. There's no way a coach is spending time in practice letting you run through your own dunks or anything like that.
Right. I mean, I suppose over the last 10 days or so, maybe some of these guys have had a chance to do it during the season. You're right. No way in the world is the coach ever green-lighting that.
Yeah. A nice slam that time from Max Brown.
Is Mason Limer of Amherst?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right.
Got to see the whole gymnasium in one dunk.
It did a nice little 360 there, man. Again, there aren't many high school guys that can pull that off. And this is different, too, man. All eyes are on you at this point. So it's one thing to do it when you're in the driveway, right? Nobody's looking. But when there's a lot of people staring at you, hoping that you can pull that off, man, there's a certain kind of pressure on you that makes things a lot tougher.
Oh, yeah. Certainly adds to it. And as soon as you land, your eyes probably dart right back to those judges.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got some VIPs down there, too.
A few from some of the newspapers around. Believe a Mr. Basketball down there. If my eyes serve me right.
All right, good attempt. It's always tough, though, man. It's
Get some encouragement from the crowd here. They're giving a minute. Nobody's had to use the full minute to this point yet. We'll see what Ethan Rogers has in store.
all right. Here we go. Here we go. Time that. Oh, it's so hard to time that. It always looks so easy on TV in the middle of February, right, when those guys are doing it. But then when your number's called, you see how tough that is to be in sync. He's going to try it again.
Yeah.
Oh, everything but the finish.
99% of the way there. Now he's got under 10 seconds to go. Nice
Oh,
attempt.
see, now it becomes an endurance thing, right? Come on, young man. Light that rim up. Time it. Oh.
It would have essentially been at the buzzer, too. I think that would have added some style points as well.
A good showing so far. This is a remarkable skill, man. Not many people have the ability to dunk, let alone high schoolers, off the backboard. Oh. It hit the rim. If it didn't touch the rim, I think he'd have been
Yeah,
okay.
he's completing that, and even if that was a three-point shot, that would have thrown you off with the rim getting involved.
There he goes.
Whoa.
All right, that's what he was trying for. See, I think he was trying for the top of the square, right?
That self alley-oop. As we get some counting going on, as I think.
Man, I'm glad I'm not a judge for that.
that. Well, and it would feel, I don't know, knowing that I can't get up there myself, I wouldn't feel right telling them, hey, could have done this a little better.
Wholeheartedly agree, man. Yeah, I'm right there with you. That's why I'm glad I'm not a judge. I remember I came here a couple of years ago. The night our old sports director, Don Vincent, was being inducted into the Hall of Fame. As I was coming up to this position, he kind of grabbed me and said, hey, you want to come down to my spot and be a judge? No thanks.
Oh.
I'll go call it. That's a heck of a lot easier than being a judge.
Sure, I mean, at that point, though, he felt you worthy enough to.
Oh, I
Yeah.
well, yeah. I think he was trying to get
That's a
on.
compliment.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he was. Yeah. That was cool, though, man. It was a really awesome night for him to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Really special night. It was cool to be a part of all that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dave Rivera's got a tough job down there. That's
He tries to determine a winner here. Matisse Williams going baseline. Saw a couple guys doing that in warm-up. We'll see if he goes back to it. All right.
somewhat similar, right? Just coming at it from a different side.
Yeah.
Sometimes the angle makes all the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's so much timing that goes on at every point in these dunks, and especially when you're midair like that at the meeting the rim.
Oh, Mason Limer's got a shot at it now. It's just throwing me off a little bit, man. He plays for Amherst and he's wearing an orange jersey.
Yeah.
That color scheme has me all messed up.
There has been a little bit of that, and then even in the three-point contest, a couple guys are going to be on the same teams. We're going against each other in that.
Oh, he timed that perfect. He timed that perfectly.
He knew it, too, on the landing.
We had many Amherst games throughout the year. I never saw him throw one down. 50.
Woo.
All right.
It's going to be tough to beat. There's Coach Bray. Just a big smile on his face as he goes to congratulate him.
Rondell Grimmett? Or is this Compton? All right, Compton.
So Compton will go for. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Between the legs. Oh,
Wow.
that was a special move. Are we going to need overtime? Oh, my goodness.
I mean, how could you not give him 50 on that?
Oh, is it a rock, paper, scissors? I see. To see who goes first. Okay. I was like, no way we let a rock, paper, scissors decide that.
After two great dunks like that, we need more.
Yeah, he's consulting with some of the fellow dunk contests.
Well, I think he's asking for one of his teammates to come over.
That'll be Cole Scanlon stepping up to the basket. Okay. Makes you wonder if they practice this together.
Well, you'd like to think they've rehearsed this, right?
Oh.
All right. I like the idea.
The blueprint is there for a very nice dunk.
All right. All right. See, I think there's a degree of difficulty that exists there when Scanlon's directly under the net. because you've got to get it, and then you've got a split second to do something with it after you grab it.
And make sure one of your legs doesn't flail and hit him or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and Compton will have some help too, I believe.
Uh-oh. Is he going to jump over this guy?
Oh,
He's going to jump
man.
over him?
He's getting him in just the right spot. Safety first. Here we go.
Did he sign a waiver? Let's hope so.
Yeah, that's it. And plenty of photographers ready to get a look. Here we go. Kendall Compton.
He got it.
Over the top, boy. Oh, man.
Wow.
Woo.
That's not a 10. I don't know what is. Got it on the first attempt, no less.
Yeah, it only took 7 seconds to get that done.
That was awesome.
What a fun time. And in an era where it's getting tougher and tougher with dunk contests, they really showed out. What a performance from everybody involved.
Yeah, what a finale, too.
Yeah.
And those are two really good dunks there down the stretch. Well, that was a lot of fun to watch, man.
Ooh.
And like I say, it's tough to be creative in that slam dunk contest. It's always tough because, again, at this point, you feel like we've seen almost everything.
Yeah, very true. As we want to thank you for tuning in to the boys All-Star game here for high school in Lorain County. And all of the coverage tonight is courtesy of PMOH. Their company has a goal to develop a relationship with their customers through transparency and integrity. So make sure you give them a chance. Give them a call, 440-963-7982. That's PMOH, one of Ohio's top pavement and maintenance companies.
They've got to be busy right now, man. Now that the weather's finally better, all those potholes are coming up. And
I actually hit one the other day. It's a private parking lot, so maybe they could help them out. But yeah, I know everybody will appreciate what they do, and they do so much more beyond that too, with parking lot striping and crack sealing.
well, we appreciate what they've done here to allow us to be here tonight to do this and broadcast this, to give these young men one last night full of recognition for a great year again for the county. Yeah, as we talked about a few moments ago, Max, so many schools represented the last couple of weeks in tournament time. We got to a point where we were so busy we had to pick and choose which games we were going to cover. So many teams were alive down the stretch.
And be able to balance it all out and get to as many teams as we could. And, we each got to make a separate trip down to Worcester. There's ones over to the east side, way beyond Lorain County and near Akron, and just a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, down to the Jar Arena. You were there, and then got to go down there with Goose a week from this past Saturday. And the Jar Arena is a really cool place. What a setup, what an operation.
Yeah, and I told Mark Munch Bishop, because he had been there so many times, I told him, well, I've only ever been as a fan, so this what a way to be able to go and be there for the first time in professional career alongside him.
By the way, boy, you and Munch, you guys had a heck of a tournament record this year. I was kind of surprised they sent Goose and I down to Akron to call that regional title game, because every time you guys did a game, a Lorain County team ended up winning.
Came out on top.
You guys are the good luck charms.
Something we'll keep that in mind next couple seasons, I suppose.
Legendary basketball coach Keith Butch Soy passed away.
Take a moment to honor Keith Soy.
423, 145 over 26 straight seasons as a head coach while coaching in Iowa, Elyria, and Legeza. During this time, he won 8 league titles. As head coach, he was most famous for never receiving a technical foul in his 568 games. Butch also spent 32 seasons as an assistant coach in Brunswick, Buckeye, Edina, Elyria, and Highland. In 2013, Butch was inducted into the Lorain County Coaches Association Hall of Fame. Butch was always someone who wanted to build people up rather than tear them down. He always had a way of building up his players and coaches, and always the sounding board when he needed to be. He was quiet, but when he did speak, people listened. Butch would be greatly missed by his wife of nearly 58 years, Pat, son of mine, and Greg Soder, as well as all those he had a profound impact on over his all coaching years. Please join us all in a moment of silence to honor and remember Coach Keith Butch Soder. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Thank you. At this time, we're going to begin our Hall of Fame induction. We've got a gentleman here with us.
As that was a very somber moment for many in this crowd, I'm sure, as Keith Soy, legendary coach here in the county and in Medina County, passing away this week. I was reading a couple stories through media that published about his life and the fact that he was still coaching up to this past season with Medina Highland. I mean, after he'd had a fall in September at a football game there, and Coach Tanner Hauska, who we had a chance to see when Avon faced him in the district final, he kept him on his staff. He said, if you're able, if you're up to it, I want you on my staff. It's like he didn't even hesitate, and he got to spend his last season coaching. Remarkable.
Yeah, and strangely enough, right, one of the games you called, he was an assistant coach, right? You did that Avon Medina game, and yeah, he was around for that, and you know, never really hear a bad thing about him. I never met him personally, but I think the one thing that stands out, all those games he coached, all those lives he impacted, to have never gotten a technical foul, that just seems unheard of. To go that long without ever getting a technical foul. But I think that says a lot of different things. Number one, it says a lot about, you know, the kids and the respect they have for him, but it says a lot about not only the people he was around, the officials, and all the guys he probably went through. And I'm sure it wasn't always, golly gee, Mr. Official, I disagree with that call. There have to be some uncomfortable discussions, but that tells you he did so respectfully that he never went over that line and got teed up. So a big-time loss, not only for Lorain County, but Medina County as well.
Yes, he will be remembered by many, affecting so many lives. As we also have a Hall of Famer, another now Hall of Famer being inducted here this evening.
And worked with him for 30 years. He was also elected president of Lorain
Ed Dolinar,
Boys Basketball Coaches.
boy, 56 years of high school basketball, man. Just incredible. I mean, multiple head coaching and assistant coaching positions. I mean, he ended up here in Lorain County in 1968. He's been around a while, man. That's over a half a century of incredible contributions.
And it's so amazing to me the consistency where they find home and build it here in the county, and it's always special to see a little behind the curtain with these great inductees year after year.
Yeah, some impressive company when you look at who's been inducted into that Hall of Fame. This is always a great night, man. See all the coaches turn out here, and one of our old colleagues, Coach Jim Baker, he's down there with the T-shirts down to our left. It wasn't that long ago. He was up in this position. I remember a couple of years ago, he and I called this evening together. And when you and I had the chance to sit down and do that coaches show back in November, feels like that was eons ago.
Right, yeah.
But I remember he sat down, and of course he was hamming it up. He had a career in stand-up comedy that he missed out a long time ago. But I remember sitting down and saying, geez, you know, you must have found out that I was doing the play-by-play with you, and you said, forget about it, I've got to get back into coaching. He laughed, and he said, I don't think you realize I've got the ability to make people retire.
Oh, yeah, with the year before. But,
yeah.
And I always loved, whether it was calling games like this or as a coach when he was younger or now when I've had a chance to see him on the sidelines. He was always so transparent. He never really tried to beat around the bush on anything. He just told you what his thoughts were on it, and his honesty. I mean, I think that comes through to a lot of people.
Oh, it certainly does. There's no doubt about that. And geez, oh man, who could argue with, you know, the job that he did to try and turn some things around down in Wellington? And look, he was very honest with us. To stick with your point, when we spoke with him on the air, he mentioned a couple of times, look, you know, I don't necessarily know this is something I'm going to be doing in the next 5 years here, but I think he had offered, look, I would like to at least try and turn some heads, and I would like to at least get this thing going the right direction, but I'm not necessarily sure that I want to be doing this in a few years. I'm more than happy to kind of bridge the gap before the next person comes in here, but he was very open about that. But I think, you know, if you're in Wellington, you've got to be very pleased with the guy that's the bench boss down there and trying to get these guys to come back out and make more contributions and get involved with that basketball program that's had some success in years past.
Well, I'm just so glad he's still around the game, I mean, whether it is here with us on the Lorain County Sports Network or as a coach. In some capacity, Lorain County basketball, it's better when he's involved with it.
Yeah, when Coach Baker's around it, there's no question. It's a much, much better place. And rest assured, even if he's not coaching, he'll always be around it. He told me on Tuesdays last year, of course, Fridays he was occupied. He was doing the games with Don and the Cool Cat. He said Tuesdays he would still go to games because he still lives in Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
And he had mentioned that he would go down there, make some observations, things he might change if he was the head coach. And lo and behold, a year later, he got the opportunity to make those changes.
Yeah. As we're seeing some rising stars warm up here from the orange team and the black team. So there's been a couple changes here and there through the for the lineups for tonight. So we'll do our best to get those updates to you as these games go on. Winner of this game will advance to play the red senior team, I believe it is. And then green versus gray will go after that, and they'll face the blue team of seniors. So we'll get underclass versus upper class going on and see who can come out on top, take it home.
Excited to see the seniors get a chance to play one more time, but you look at these rising star rosters. Holy cow, man. Says a lot about the condition the future of basketball in this county is in, isn't it? I mean,
Right.
there are a lot of really good players in the Lorain County League. You had a chance to call many of those games. Two guys that come to mind for Keystone, Liam Gordon, Colt Cowling, two of the rising stars that'll be playing. You look at a lot of the underclassmen, on this great team. Okay.
As we'll, we have one of our updates there that we were alluding to.
Didn't take long, yeah. But you look at Joey Ziegler, and I mean, one of many. Jeremiah Daniels of Lorain, Brooks Good, and Christopher Galling, young man on Avon Lake. I know it wasn't exactly a banner year for the Shoremen, but they pulled off some upsets this year. I mean, they pulled the wool over the eyes of Olmsted Falls, so there's some talent there.
Standout performances, whether you look at Galling or Basaw. So they've got a bright future.
Liam Besaw, of course, he had a 40-point game for Avon Lake. And, I mean, that was the third highest scoring total in the history of that program for a single game. Just incredible.
That's saying something, as they've had a lot of great players come through there over the years, and looks like warm-ups are all done. So one of the changes we heard is Liam Gorin, we knew from the three-point contest he would not be participating tonight, but Colt Cowling was involved in that three-point contest, and instead of either of those two Wildcats on the orange team, it will instead be Ty Holzhauer, who got a lot of opportunity this year with Keystone, even them being a very good team despite being an underclassman.
Coach Holzhauer restocks. Every year, they might lose a couple of kids. Every year he seems to find a way to reload. And, there's 6 other teams in that conference that are really hoping for a changing of the guard. But the last few years, the top of that conference has remained unchanged, with both Brookside and Keystone dominating, always there at the very end.
And Coach Holzhauer is the coach for the orange team. On the other side, Coach Bray from Amherst. Pat Bray is going to coach the team wearing black here, so should have a good matchup.
This is how you know how relaxed it is. Coach Holzhauer and Coach Bray, as intense as those guys are, they're never sitting down during the point of any game. Here these guys are with their butts in their chairs, right? So that should tell you how relaxed this is going to be.
And that's a great point, because those two actually played against each other this year. Their teams, which saw Amherst come out on top by 4, as Lunch Bishop and myself got to be there at that one. Ended up being a great game.
That's always a real nice game. They played near the holiday season. The two great programs that have had all kinds of success. Amherst as an overwhelming underdog, nearly defeated North Royalton, another Final Four appearance for the Bears, but Amherst gave them all they could handle in that district title game at Valley Forge over in Parma a couple weeks back. And they were down 14-1. Not quite halfway through that first quarter, and Coach Bray's team battled back, took the lead at one point in the third quarter.
As you guys had a great call on that one, as we'll tip off here, and the orange team will start on offense.
How much you think these officials are going to let these guys get away with?
Oh, they yeah, we'll see how much they quote-unquote let them play. There were a few fouls called in the girls' games, but they were also playing pretty physical out there for All-Star event festivities. We were there last weekend at North Ridgeville. Perfect example of what you were talking about there.
Bullseye. Micah Jackson, that young man's a freshman, a 6'1" freshman. Got some playing time in that game against St. Ed's about a week and a half ago.
We saw him as well, and Munch said, no, that's not Michael Jackson. Not Michael Jackson. That looks like Micah Jackson out there the way he was moving on the court.
Corner trifecta from Mason Limer just missed the mark.
Oh, nice cut there. And I'm always interested to see how the chemistry looks between these guys. And that was pretty seamless there. Braden Bendick gets a nice pass off that time to Jackson.
It's a great point because I'd like to think that most of these guys have never played together before. Good take. Jack Coleman. There's another underclassman, sophomore. And that kid had a sensational year for Amherst.
As he finds Zeke Lind out there, can't get it to fall. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to see because that's a team that it was so tough to get guys out on the floor because there was so much talent for the Comets this year.
Boy, what passing. What beautiful passing. Bendick on the finish. A couple extra passes to set him up in the low post. Well, these guys aren't shy about threes, are they?
No, not at all. They got the green light. Oh, wait. Their coach isn't stopping them tonight.
Ethan Rogers with the finish.
So we've got a 5-4 ball game here. In favor of the team in black. And there's a deep three, yeah. Yeah, you called it a moment ago right there.
Thought the three-point contest was earlier.
A few of these guys were out there for that. And almost saw Luke Rowe complete a behind-the-back pass. I'm sure we'll get another flashy pass.
So wish.
Brooks good right there. And he, you know, we didn't get to see him do a whole lot of that throughout the postseason, at least when we covered him. I know more of a defense guy, but he could have a big role in offense next year. As the Eagles, they lose a couple, including Gavin Kittleberger, who we'll see later tonight.
Well, what a show he put on against Massillon. They ended up losing to the state champs, and they gave them everything they could handle down in Worcester.
And what's very interesting about that is when we were there, he led the way with 10 points, but had great defense, pushed the pace in transition pretty often. But we were like, okay, it's a really good game. He was our player of the game. That was just an appetizer for what he did in front of you guys against Massillon.
Well, and you figured in that game that somebody in that backcourt was going to have to step up. You know, without Dean Abdul, that was a huge loss for those guys. Mm-hmm. Somebody was going to have to pick up the slack. He did more than pick up the slack.
And Dean Abdul, I imagine that's a guy who would be playing in a game like this if he were healthy. So we look forward to seeing him this upcoming season and wish him all the best in a quick, speedy recovery.
Yeah, that was an entertaining game. I mean, Kittleberger took matters into his own hands early on. And later on, you know, Ziegler and Good certainly got theirs. So the future's bright for the Eagles. Bullseye. This is his home gym, man.
He's feeling
Ethan Rogers, very familiar, very comfortable here. No hesitation, a tremendous smooth release on that three ball. Yahtzee.
He makes it 12-5 in favor of the orange team. Couple substitutions going on, so we'll get those to you as soon as they happen. They would make themselves clear right there. Braden Bendick driving in on Holzhauer.
Bendick's been very involved in this game. Tie up, there we go. You can't let that go on too long, can you?
See it. A couple SWC foes meeting right there for that, and so okay, they do have a possession arrow going. Interesting. I was.
We got to restore some order, right? Can't be complete chaos.
Yeah.
That's Besaw, man. Besaw's got some handles. That's a heck of a player, man.
Can't wait to see how he continues to grow, and he'll get himself open. Lets him fly.
That's all he needed. He was able to get just enough separation from his defender that gave him all he needed, man. And a nice open look there, did not miss.
That's why he was in the finalists for a three-point contest earlier, finishing in second to Joey Ziegler. Now here comes a three.
Bullseye. Donovan Schumpert.
As there's another Panther bringing it up right now. Dominique Stamper Jr. letting that one fly offline, but they'll keep it. And Stamper, he's a guy that he's like the Energizer Bunny. I don't think he ever gets tired.
Let another 3 fly. You're right. Stamper's a very impressive player as well. We talk a lot about how these SWC teams are young. So is EC, man. EC's got a great future ahead of them as well. Nearly took down Brush in their tournament game, and they certainly put that conference on notice with that win over CVCA that you and Munch called. That was a bit of a shocker.
And he was a big part of that. Obviously, a few other guys, Matisse Williams, we've seen tonight. We'll also definitely be calling the name of Purvey Smallwood. He's almost a double-double machine, at least any time I've seen him. That guy gets active on the boards and can provide some offense, too.
Jack Coleman, a banger from the corner. They going to count the bucket, or do they call that foul on the floor? I think he called that foul on the floor.
Yeah. Did not see Luke Rowe look to the official for the and one possibility. If in a real game, he may have. We'll see.
Thought we had some NBA continuation.
Bendick pushing the pace here. He'll go left side. Tried with the right hand, but could not get it to fall.
Nice give and go. Ooh. Oh, what a pass.
That's flashy movement right there.
Good finish.
An Eagle and a Comet helping set each other up right there.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Some nifty passing, and you're right, like you talked about before, Max. I mean, a lot of these guys probably haven't played together, and if they have, they probably haven't played together much.
That's right. And we'll have to with the coaches see if there was a practice schedule of any kind for the week leading up, since they had a little extra time after the season ended. That's a tough look right there. Doesn't go, but they've been doing a good job on their offensive rebounding.
It's going up against Galding, and Stamper was giving up quite a few inches there.
A triple team in a Rising Star game, and it leads to a wide open man in Luke Rowe.
Man. Rowing that boat.
Down the stretch, you got to see North Ridgeville a couple of times, and I know him, Duke Baker, Cole Miller, all big contributors, and a strong close to the season for them.
Yeah, I was disappointed to see that they had to play Avon in that first round. And in the finale of the regular season, they took on Olmsted Falls, and the prevailing thought was they'd have to win that game in order to host. They may have been able to dodge Avon if they had won that game. They came really close to knocking down Olmsted Falls in that game. And that game meant a lot to Old Falls. They had to win that for a share of the SWC crown.
Yes, certainly.
Esau again.
He's trying his best to put the county on notice right now, and doing so help pull away with a little bit of a lead here. Or trying to come back, excuse me. Rogers, he's going to do some sizing up, but this is what we talked about. Stamper, you're not getting past him.
Oh, that's nifty, man. A nice rebound. And Good was able to collect the offensive board and put it back, but some nifty handles from Rogers. But again, he's got a few inches on Stamper. Stamper would not let him budge on that baseline.
Oh. Stamper trying to return the favor here. Couple head bobs. He'll kick it out. The 1-2 game between them. Let's see who that hit out off of.
He's able to let that fly from the corner, but just didn't have nearly enough on there. Kind of a line drive three-pointer that just didn't have enough air.
May have gone off of Brendan Newton, who's in the game now for getting his first few minutes out there.
They're letting these guys play a little bit. That's good, though.
Oh. Speaking of Newton, he'll get it right here. And he'll pull up right away. I was going to say, it looked like Good wanted to push the pace to begin with.
He did. I don't think Rogers was quite ready for it. Nice offensive rebound, man. Donovan Shumpert, yeah.
He's going to be a key part of BC next season, this coming season, I should say.
Like how he rebounded that and passed it all. Galding, there's another big part of this Shoreman. Galding is going to be a big player, both on the gridiron and on the hardwood. Coach Castell has singled him out during the regular season.
I mean, at a place like Avon Lake, to play as your first year in high school, it's pretty special.
Oh yeah,
on the football field.
But he was certainly no slouch. on the hardwood either. Well, then again, you can't be to playing a game like this, right?
Yeah.
You got to turn at least a couple of heads.
Get some people noticing you. As the Orange team starting to pull away a little bit here, 28-18. Not so fast.
Esau is buzzing in this game, man, trying to keep him in this.
I believe that's three-pointer number 3, so he's just carrying over from that three-point contest. It's like he's still out there for that, just no racks on the court.
Oh, I thought Rogers had the answer for a second. You got 5.5 minutes, man. This is far from over with.
Speaking of that, we'll see a pull-up 3. Zeke Lind, who will likely continue to be a big part for the Cardinals, sets up Stamper that time.
Just inside the elbow. He wasn't going to pass that up. There was nobody around him.
And then right back on defense is the Panther. Oh, yeah, he's getting up close and personal.
Uh-huh. Oh, what a – oh, man.
Don't see that too often in games like these. Here comes the team in black going coast to coast.
Micah Jackson of Elyria again in the comfortable confines of Elyria High School. Oh, good look.
We're seeing a lot of great passing on display.
And if at first you don't succeed, you shall try again. Stumpert, or I should say Schumpert, did it with no problem whatsoever.
As you're getting a replay from the previous time down, courtesy of our man running the show, Duke. He's doing a great job here on production tonight, getting you all the second looks and updated scores. Well, Sam Sovacool on the cam, and he's getting you all these great looks. He's operating 2 cameras tonight. One is, you try to keep pace with everything, but 2, it takes a lot of attention to detail.
Jack of all trades, man. Big shout out to both guys. Duke and Sam, that's the real talent, right?
That's right.
Those are the guys doing the hard work here tonight.
Yeah, we're just watching the
You and I are just hanging
game.
out. Feels like football season. That means Duke is an honorary horseman for this game.
Yeah, that's right. As we are at the free throw line for the first time tonight.
You don't see too many of these in games like this.
Yeah.
Offensive board by Limer.
Oh, man. Get some practice, and he's fouled. We'll see if he's in the process of shooting. I suppose it is.
I think Duke might be getting his practice in for the Guardian season, right? Going back down there this year. Home opener is just about a week and a half away. The Cubs come to town next Friday on Good Friday.
Oh.
And don't forget, all season long, you can listen to Guardians baseball on Lorain County's home for Guardians baseball. WOBL 107.7 FM, 1320 AM.
You get to hear the amazing voice of Tom Hamilton, Jim Rosenhaus, and first game tomorrow night at 10. Sam's actually going to be the one man in the ship running the show back in Lorain County for us, and so he better get napping beforehand. That's all I'll say.
Ooh, Limer's on fire from beyond the arc. Trifectas are flying in this game.
They are. It makes a little more separation happen, but a nice block that time by Schumpert. So we've seen a couple of rejections here in this game so far.
Boy, Besaw looked like he was going to have a clear path, and then Schumpert said, not going to be that easy.
And there's been a couple times there where guys have let them finish layups, or especially in transition, but not right there.
Oh, Coleman, a nice move to create some space, just couldn't get that jumper to fall. He went off for 30-plus against Avon in the game. They fell in overtime. One of the best games we had to call all year.
We look forward to seeing more of that from Coleman. More play in general.
Oh, man. Besaw can't miss.
I'm going to lose count here eventually. Yes.
Dialing up from long distance and constantly direct connecting.
As we have the scoreboards.
What happened?
Need to be reactivated. We've got ours.
He literally shot the lights out.
He may need to make a couple more, get the electricity back in him. Here we go. And the score stayed up. How about that?
Clock still running. Inside of 3 minutes.
So we'll take it back up from under the hoop here.
Surprised Coach Holzhauer's not putting up a stink that there's a running clock.
Say, hey, we need to
slow it down. I called time here. Got a rolling subs and everything.
Luke
Good
Rowe.
take. Good
Wow.
finish.
This game's also a nice opportunity. I know in non-conference play, we do get to see some of the Southwestern Conference teams and LC8. I'll pause. We have liftoff.
Wow. Did the old chin up after the dunk. Might have gotten them teed up during the regular season. Not tonight, though. Let these guys have fun.
These baskets and ribs are safe spaces tonight.
That's right. That's Zeke Lynn on the finish at the other end.
As with the players from all over the county, we're getting to see players that maybe don't normally get to go against each other or get matched up in the regular season. As there's a few interconference matchups between SWC and LC8 schools and EC and Lorain, but this is the best chance you get at it all season.
One of our cohorts, John Guzik, has made an appearance. I think he's going to officiate one of these games coming up. Oh, I can't wait to torch Goose, call him out on all the calls that he's going to make throughout the night.
And he knows it comes with the territory.
Oh, of course
he's ready for it. And yeah, we got to see him at the girls All-Star game as well. He was out there for that, and I gotta imagine, as much of a rule follower as he is, I think he still eases up a bit, relaxes.
Oh, he's got
not as many restrictions.
Oh, thought he was going to hit that fading away. Seen him hit that many times throughout the
year.
Oh, what beautiful passing. Rowe to Rogers.
Rowe had tried one prior. He gets that one to connect, and it's a thing of beauty.
9-point game here. I think that might be it.
As we'll try to add some more style points. Oh, my goodness, I was so close to falling.
Wow.
For Rogers. Now
Coleman.
Wow.
Look at that, man. Just sifted. Oh, and the steal. And a floater to go.
Not so fast.
Wow.
5-point game.
Went right through the center of the lane like a hot knife through butter on that previous shot.
Yeah, not through at least 2 different members of Orange team. So great shot for sure as he's being up here on Limer.
Yeah, teammates, he's trying to back him in.
Now here we go. Oh, and that's going to be a nice shot there from Rowe. And we get to see a great pass on display, and then the shot. Make it a 43-36 game.
Coach Brave probably has his heart skip a few beats when he sees Coleman backing Limer down, thinking, oh, my God, don't get too crazy. Even though we're a long ways away from the next season starting, that's the last thing you want to see.
Yeah. A couple of comments. Still going at it on the other end here.
Good look.
See a corner 3 offline.
Well, I needed that one.
Oh,
ooh,
over that. And I do respect that. Look, when else are you going to have a chance to do a pass like that?
That's what these games are for, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of flash and flare, right, to go along with everything else.
A couple more teammates on each other, but now a switch. Here comes Coleman. They get to see one more Limer liftoff. Oh! What nearly won him the dunk contest.
Clock stopped at 9.8.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
And so
something
we'll check him
with
in.
The clock.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they just say that's game, everybody. We saw.
I thought that's what the PA guy was getting at.
And end on the high note of the dunk, but B-Saw get one more chance. Oh, gives it up to Stamper now. Here comes Coleman. Oh,
banked it in.
What time is? I didn't think they were still open. And
I don't know how much time is left.
our clock on our scoreboard's running, so we're approaching the end. We'll see what we got here in the gymnasium.
They'll tell us when it's over.
The only concerning part, if there's no buzzer, I don't think anybody's going to stop these guys. These guys aren't going to stop, that's for sure.
Are they going to play to 50?
Perhaps.
Maybe they're going to play to 50. All right.
There it is. Yep, one more point. B-Saw will take it.
Nice left-handed finish from B-Saw there at the end. They got to clamp down and play D here.
As B-Saw doing his best to it. Got a deflection. And now we got a steal.
All right.
Team in black not out of the woods yet. Oh, Besaw thought about it. He said
Oh,
4
measure
already.
It, measure it. Bang.
Oh my goodness. 5 3-pointers on the night now.
Not over yet.
Slimer looks up at that scoreboard. He knows they need a bucket here.
Well, you know somebody on the orange team wants to finish this with a trifecta. Uh-oh.
Saves it. Galling. He'll
There you
put it
go.
up. Oh, maybe a lob. Tough to say.
Great awareness by Good. Right place, right time.
Yeah. Holzhauer congratulates Team Orange, and they'll move on to face the senior team clad in red that you can see on the left side of the section there of the seating. Actually, there's a good contingent of both. A couple guys from each senior side.
So you got a red and a blue team on the senior side, right? Then you got orange, green, gray, and black for the Rising Stars.
We'll see gray and green go at it next here. I got to tell you what, there's a lot of talent on each side. Really, the last matchup was great, and I expect the encore here to be just as good. You got a couple of different sharpshooters on each side, and some household names despite being underclassmen.
Oh, yeah, and I think what you'll see, we got a really good glimpse of it that last game. You'll see more of it here coming up in just a couple of minutes, just how healthy the future of basketball is in this county. There are so many really good underclassmen all over the map, too. You know, at Lorain, at EC, and the SWC, the LC8 as well. Can't forget about Open Door and Lake Ridge as well. There's a lot of good representation countywide as far as the basketball scene goes. And, again, we got a glimpse of that with that last game, but we're going to see more of it here in just a couple of minutes.
And I think we have some adjustments out there, so
oh, they're
looking
always
around. We'll do our best to update you as we go. Mason Wechter will flip sides. He was expected to be on the green. Now he'll be on the gray team, which will make him. He's wearing number 2, and Matisse Williams will now be wearing number 4 over there.
I swear Mason Wechter grew about 6 inches from last year. But he was a big kid. He was a tall kid last year on that very, very good Brookside team that almost made it to the district championship, falling in Marlington. One of the better basketball games I saw last year. But he was a big kid back then. I swear he's grown 6 inches.
And he, I swear he may have even gone up an inch or 2 since football season when we saw him on the gridiron playing quarterback for the Cards. But yeah, he was obviously a part of that team that had Mr. Basketball winner from last year. Make sure you stick around. Later on in the night, we will award the 2026 Mr. Basketball here in Lorain County.
Yeah, you and Dave will be down on the floor to present that?
I know he will. I mean,
okay.
I am expecting. We'll see. We'll see. I know I was out there for the girls one. Our man GT's in the house now. I wonder if he'll help present that as well. So we'll see. We'll see if I leave you up here solo.
Love listening to GT this afternoon, man, on the drive back at the Cool Cat. Played a little Bang Your Head just before the 4 o'clock hour. Love that.
That gets the blood flowing.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
One great tune after another, man. He was on fire today.
As both teams are finished warming up, and we'll get the scoreboard reset. Scoreboards, I should say,
and you have a lot of multi-sport athletes here too, Max. That's what makes this so interesting. The fact that you have a lot of these guys that are playing in this game, obviously a tremendous honor to be selected to play on any one of these 6 teams, but a lot of these guys are multi-sport athletes, and these guys are getting ready for the spring. So you have a lot of, track athletes. You've got some lacrosse athletes, baseball, softball as well. That gets underway here very shortly.
As in the coming weeks on WOBL and WDLW on the radio side, we are going to start our season preview series with the baseball and softball coaches, so we'll learn more about those teams as baseball and softball specifically, as you mentioned, get underway.
It's the man of the hour, John Guzik, getting ready to turn in his Kenny Powers-esque all-black attire for his zebra outfit.
If he wasn't so fast twitch, I would have had Sam get the camera on him, but he's already off to the locker room, the changing area.
Grease lightning, man. He's the man. He's the magic man. Now you see him, now you don't.
As we're scoreless here to start, as each team gets
Ooh, what a
things going.
finish.
Man, oh man.
Mason Cooper of Vermilion. Wait, hang on. That's not Mason Cooper of Vermilion, is it?
Might be Nasir.
He's wearing a Clearview bottom, so that can't be Mason Cooper.
3-pointer number 4.
That was Demir Mosley who had the finish at the other end. And a 3-ball from Matisse Williams.
And on the other end, Morris right there with a strong finish. He participated in the 3-point contest earlier.
JaVale Morris, those Lorain Titans. Wow. That's a banger from the top. Joey Ziegler.
Almost losing that one, but
Whew.
Mason Allison able to hang on. Give it right back. From the middies, here comes Luke Jockel. Not afraid to let it fly, but
Offensive rebound.
seems to have it a lot on this right end of the court.
Does, you're right. It comes off of that rim a little differently than it does down to our left.
Yeah. Ziegler, nice save.
Let it fly.
And there's Cooper. Can't get that one to fall, but here comes the man himself, Colt Cowling. Great pass, known for great shooting, but can also get the occasional pass off.
Oh, Ziegler wanted to let it loose.
There's Colt knocking that one down.
Wow.
Great finish. That's the guy whose name we're going to continue to call for the next several years. Hard to believe he's got 2 years left after this one.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking to set up down court, but great interception that time by Mason Allison. I know the next time we'll for sure see him is on the as late as next fall, the gridiron. Oh my goodness! One-handed jam pulled off that time by Matisse. Wow.
Cowling let it loose again. He's got the hot hand early out of this one. Matisse. Oh, almost banked it in.
That one looked like one we saw in March Madness from full court last weekend. Oh, pretty much all the way down.
Oh, nice D by Ziegler to deny Cowling. Good feed.
Very unselfish
good
play.
Good passing.
Then down the court, Demir Mosley. Have to show off some dribble moves right there. Colt with a strong layup. That, despite how great of a shooter he is, those ones under the basket look just as easy for him.
Sometimes you're surprised to see yourself so open under the basket, too.
So he ties it up at 9 apiece here as we get a couple new faces into the game.
It's got to be a tough thing to do for the coaches in this game, right? See, and if you take a look down to the right, the head coach of this great team is Larry Babbix of Brookside. Doesn't matter what the situation. He could be coaching a second-grade game, and Coach Babbix would never sit down. He's just intense, man. It's just not how he's wired. He can't sit still.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, look at the stare. He's still tinkering in his head as he sees two of his players going head-to-head right there, and Wechter wins that round.
Oh, he couldn't finish the dunk.
In a hurry, here comes Jocko, left all alone. Pump fakes. Bang!
He was the best deep threat for the middies throughout the year.
Speaking of deep threat right there, no good for Ziegler.
I give it back to him, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's been able to make it work with little space. Oh, Ziegler to Wechter. This could be special.
Oh. Love the idea, man. They were on the same page. You can see it brewing.
Now Cowling on the other end. He looked like he looked at his hand right after. He just lost it on the way up.
Seemed like he didn't have his feet set either.
So here's Matisse. Scoop layup.
Very nice scoop and score.
No different than a typical game. Once we get some new looks out there. This Coach Babbitt.
Avon head coach Mike Fitch leading the charge for this green team. This is always fun, man. See, Coach Fitch and Coach Babbix are kind of the same, man. They're intense and they're involved. They can't sit. It was the polar opposite that first game. Coach Holzhauer and Coach Bray were just perfectly content sitting on their chairs and letting these guys do their thing. But Fitch,
Yeah, we're seeing
and
some
Babbix.
pacing on both sides. And the
Yeah.
arms have not been uncrossed the entire time. And right there, almost goes out of bounds, but I believe R is going to save that. As I believe that's why Mason Wechter was moved over to the gray team. So that way they wouldn't have two Cardinals together. Because that might be an unfair advantage, the way those two work off of each other.
Gives you a little advantage. Wilkerson let it fly for Elyria. Oh, nice pick at the other end.
And that's known to teammate well. We'll see another steal, but it's saved.
Alex R on the steal.
Here's backing down and then quickly back out. That'll go Broadsword. Parker Broadsword from Black River again. That one to fall.
Representing the Pirates here tonight. Good season for those guys. Quite a turnaround from a year ago.
Yeah.
JaVale Morris.
That's why he was in the three-point contest, and that gives them the lead. Broadsword going to try to work his way open again. Instead, it clears open the paint. But it'll stay with Green.
Well, Wilkerson, a nice strong take there, but also a nice denial by Mason Cooper.
As we get some substitutions, want to remind you again, our coverage this evening of the Boys High School Basketball All-Star Game is courtesy of PMOH, as they can give you a hand with a number of different services. And they'll also come and evaluate whatever your situation is and provide solutions with no charge estimates. That's big time in the world we live in. So check out PMOH or ohasphalt.com.
Mosley just inside the elbow.
I think I may have heard it from up here.
Good defense by Mosley to force the turnover.
As he may have gotten, his arm may have gotten hit on the way up, so he wanted to make sure, I'm going to get this possession back for us. Almost pulling the three right out of the inbound. We'll see if Cowling thinks about it.
Good dish.
I'll tell you what, even for an all-star event, the rotations are on point tonight defensively.
Oh. Cowling, the putback. It's a much tighter game than the first one.
And it is very back and forth and a good offensive board. Now Matisse Williams will get it off the feed from Allison.
Become a bit of a seesaw battle here.
See if anybody can string together some stops. JaVale Morris looking to push the pace now.
Oh, what a take. What a finish, man.
Opposite hand on the left side. Wow.
That was just incredible. I mean, he was able to split 2 or 3 defenders. Boy, some really nifty handles by Morris and a great finish with his left hand at the other end.
As JaVale is, of course, the Lorain Titans, who they saw a new football coach hire this week. And Dave Rivera and I had the chance to speak this morning with Jeremy Levis as he's going to take over the football program there for the Titans.
Caffeine and Country. Mornings on WLBO, always awesome. You and Dave tag team with that now, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Do our best to keep everybody in the know in sports in Northeast Ohio, but also bring a lot of good time country music, 90s through today. So if you're liking that new age country, we've got a bit of that for you and some of the classics as well. As we have a cameraman able to do some double duty right there, saved his camera and the ball.
Head on a swivel, right? Got to be looking at all times, because if you're not, the ball will find you.
And I'm sure he'd rather it hit maybe him in the face than hit his camera. I know we can relate to that, some of our guys up here.
That was a good look. Found Joey Ziegler open, cutting to the basket. It's been a pretty impressive showing by JaVale Morris so far. A great look on the inbounds pass.
It is. As Lorain, they'll lose a couple seniors graduation, so Morris will definitely be a guy they turn to around next season. So that allows for a little bit more separation than we've seen to this point. 3-point ball game here.
These guys are playing some good D, man. A lot of times these guys will back off a little bit in these all-star games. These guys are playing some D. They're getting right up in their face.
And like you were talking about, maybe that's the identity, even though they don't get much time with them with these coaches.
Oh, good look. Great extra pass. Nice work by Mason Allison with that extra pass. There's another guy to circle. Mason Allison, just a sophomore. Another multi-sport athlete. Oh, what a steal. Is that Alex Ara with the steal?
And we're going to soar here as the Cardinal, Mason Wechter, gets up there for the dunk.
It's Mason Wechter. I'm sorry.
Hochevelle tried to get another transition fast break going, but it's going to result in a Logan Mangy 3. Man, oh man. Don't know if there was a player with a better ending to their season than him. He went off in their playoff exit, 32 points.
Continuation, they're going to count that bucket or no? Doesn't look like it.
As it appeared,
Wilkerson
was going to try to power his way through. He was going to put a shot up no matter what there. For the Gray team, I think we'll see, Dylan Fisher will check in. So another member of that guard room for the Raiders on opposite teams going against one another. Wilkerson size is up Allison. This is a matchup from the regular season. SWC play. Feeding down to a midi. Nope.
Allison, another steal. Oh, what a look. Great look to find Ziegler. Threaded the needle. They didn't have a whole lot of room to complete that pass.
Using the underhand option right there. 4.5 to go in this ball game. And Ziegler kept at it, and he gets the steal.
Feed him. There you go. Same combination, but except this time it was Ziegler feeding, and it was Allison who did the chowing down.
It's always nice to get rewarded like that when you're unselfish the previous possession. Wechter looking ahead. He finds Ziegler. Oh, did everything except get it to fall at the tail end.
Oh, great look to Mosley. Wilkerson with the feed. Nice finish by Mosley.
I'll be completely honest. The way he was setting up, I thought that was going to Jockel, but the no-look nature of it, man, led to a great look, like you said, for Mosley.
Love the music here, too, man. They got a great vibe going on. Makes you feel like you're at a live golf event, right?
Yeah.
They let that music play.
I say it's keeping the energy going here, and feels like a little bit more of a rec setup environment for these players, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a matchup we're going to see more and more of, but yeah.
No way you can let that one go.
As Wechter maybe carrying over some of that mindset from the regular season. He's like sick and tired of seeing Colt Cowling score. Just being regular foes against one another. So Cowling will look to draw them within 4 here on this second layup. And he'll do just that. We want to thank you for tuning in to the All-Star Game this evening. Remember to subscribe here on YouTube. It doesn't sign you up for anything. It's free, and all it does is help continue to improve our coverage and know that people are enjoying the content and seeing their, whether it's family or friends, classmates, get to catch the games no matter where they're at.
And if you're a fan of Lorain County High School sports, there's no reason not to subscribe. Because anytime you go back to YouTube, if you're subscribed to the channel, it's one easy step. You're not searching for 17 different things. You go right back down to the channel. You got direct access to all the archived events, and you and I know there are plenty over the last 5 years. I mean, this channel's been awfully busy in the fall, straight through the winter. And, of course, the spring. If Mother Nature cooperates, we'll have baseball and softball for you.
We'll be looking to continue to expand that, and can't wait for everything to come here in 2026.
Yeah, it's great to go back and look at some of the basketball games that we had in the Lorain County Sports Network. Tuning into the velvety baritones of our sports director, Dave Rivera, on the call for many of those games.
Chevelle Morris hits that one, and yeah, it's also a great chance to stay in the know with girls, boys and girls basketball. What a steal.
Boy, a lot of theft.
Wonder if new football coach Brian Fox might consider those hands might be good at receiver too. We know obviously was a quarterback last year, but man, what a play.
Oh, nice steal by Wilkerson again.
And he's a man on a mission. Every time he drives, you can tell he's going to make sure he's getting a shot or heading to the line, even here in this game. We got just over a minute to go.
He's all in his shooting space there. Mason Cooper was not going to make that easy on Colt Collin.
Not at all. We'll see him. He's able to go 2 for 2 last time, so if he did that, it would make it a one-possession game for the green team, which we want to remind you, if they are the winner, whoever comes out on top will go on to face the blue team of seniors. So that'll be coming up not too long after. Obviously, we'll have another game of the red team taking on the orange team. I believe it is the orange team. I may have to double-check myself there.
A lot of colors to keep in mind with today's festivities.
So now we'll see how aggressive they are if they try to take some more time off.
That was defended really well. Well, Wilkerson did a really nice job defending that, but Matisse Williams was still able to get to the rack.
Alex Ara, used to running and setting up offenses for the Cardinals, got the possession started.
Mosley against Wechter. Oh, a nice deflection it was. Was that Williams on the deflection? Looked like he got a hand on that on the baseline.
And earlier I said, after we saw a cameraman almost get hit, I think we'll be safe up here. After seeing that, I don't know if anybody's safe from a batted ball in the gymnasium tonight.
Good thing Duke's in front of us. He can deflect any pass that comes our way. The human shield.
Oh, here comes Demir Mosley. Can't get it to go.
Boy, nifty move to give himself a good look.
Dylan Fisher gets up there in a hurry.
Oh, nice. Nice take.
Now we'll see the clock cease, and we'll get to see who gets the more points by the end of this.
Jockel with a nice take. Good finish with a little bit of traffic in front of him.
So I believe that magic number from last game was 48, roughly. So we'll see. Oh, no. So we'll.
All right, they got to get to
10,
50.
10-point win or so. I think. We'll see. We'll see in a moment here, depending if green team gets some buckets down.
Boy, tremendous court vision. I mean, look, this young man is terrific.
And it's at all 3 levels.
Yeah. I mean, always got his eyes down the floor. Always got his eyes down the floor to find somebody open, and if he doesn't find anybody open, he's able to get to the spot on the floor he wants to get to where he's comfortable letting one loose. That's smooth as silk, that jumper. Great stuff.
JaVale Morris ends that, so they get the 10-point margin of victory there, which will give them the victory, and they'll move on to face the blue team. But first, we've got the orange team taking on the red team. So the orange will be the Rising Stars of underclassmen. Oh, Ziegler wanted another dunk there before his night's done. And then obviously for gray team, they'll take on the senior All-Star team in blue after this one.
Well, yeah, Ziegler's going to get at least one more shot at a dunk, right? So
sure.
I think he just didn't want to leave the floor. How about the kicks for Morris as well? There's a guy out of Lorain that does custom design kicks. A couple of years ago, Xavier Church, who was a senior at the time for Elyria, was telling us about the custom-made shoes he got from that guy. We got to get that guy a sponsor. Got to get him on board and give him a chance to tell that story about how he puts those together. See, that's something where I wouldn't even know how or where to begin. I'm not even sure what I would want on a custom designed shoe. What would you put on there?
Well, I was going to say, I was thinking something to go along with our colors. We have a nice Kelly green, maybe? I think I'm stealing that from Columbia, and then a nice navy blue. Something with that color scheme so I could wear it in the gymnasium. Players maybe know, okay, yeah, He goes the same guy we do, but yeah, it'd be a tough decision.
I mean, I'm not even sure what I would put like on my own personal design. You're right. To be a part of the team, like we've already got great gear. You know, we're always geared up. GT and the guys do a wonderful job of making sure that we're uniformed when we come to these events. To add kicks to that mix, that would be really awesome. So I think that would be pretty simple, right? You know, put a cat on there for the cool cat. I think that would be really awesome. But for my own personal one, I'm not even sure how I would put that together. But I'm not that creative.
We may have to. We may have to put some ideas in the think tank and see what comes out by the time whether next football or next basketball season rolls around. As each side gets closer to finishing warming up.
I don't even know about the color scheme. I think that would be tough too.
Because with a design like that, you obviously want to get the first one right. It almost feels like there's no going back. You gotta
right.
You gotta make the most of it.
Now you can just get the dry erase board out and just get right back after it if you like that first idea. That's innovation though, man. Think about that. That's a skill. That is an absolute skill to be able to put that design together, put it on a shoe, and get something together that the high school kids can really get behind.
Yeah. So now we'll see the semifinal matchup here. We're in the third round of elimination. Underclassmen versus upperclassmen. That always adds a little bit to it as well. And look who's going to do the tip-off right here. John Guzik.
One of our finest.
Here he goes. Limer going to go up for it, and he'll win that over Delgado.
They've got 3 officials for this game.
Just got to make sure they can keep up. So we'll see a quick kick out to Brooks. Good. And can't get it to fall, but nice aggression. And these guys are warmed up, right? They already have a game under their belts.
Oh, yeah. Nice and loose. Luke Rowe able to stick that jumper from the free throw line.
So that shows right there. Here comes Stanley Robinson with it. Also joined by Zane Bungard, who has it. Then Kendall Compton. Campbell out there as well as Deacon Delgado and Team Red. Speaking of Delgado, almost getting that one to fall.
Uh-oh, 2 Comets going at it. Oh, Limer wins the battle, and he let Robinson hear all about it.
Yeah, you can't give up that opportunity. You can't pass that up.
Oh, yeah, he's not going to get that chance ever again. Stanley being a senior now. Terrific career for Stanley Robinson.
So, no, he was able to pick up a Hoop Tech Player of the Game honor this year.
Against Berea Mid-Park. Yeah, they surprised a lot of people with that win.
Nice board there from Bungard. There's a multi-sport athlete in his last chance here on the court, and there's Robinson.
Yeah, he went off for 20-plus in that win over Berea Mid-Park in their conference opener. Really caught fire in that third quarter. Couldn't miss from beyond the arc. He added that little teardrop shot to his arsenal this year.
That really comes in handy is him and Limer all smiles after Limer hits a long ball. Campbell with the feed, and he's a guy that really impressed me in the Pioneers playoff run, just doing so many different things for that Elyria squad. Oh.
Wow.
Gives a little bump to his teammate right there. Ethan Rogers throwing it down.
You're exactly right about Campbell. A lot of times he draw the assignment of the other team's low post players, so he would be giving up a few inches in many instances. Did a real nice job against Ian Murray of St. Ed's, who was listed at 6'7". Really controlled him in the low post. And you know, he did that a lot throughout the course of the year.
Yeah, 1 point shy of a double-double in that game, if my memory serves me
Yep.
right. Rogers after the dunk, can't get to go. It goes right to Compton. A lot of Pioneers out here now. It'll be Bungard with the lane, and he'll take it. As they cut into the deficit here against the underclassmen.
They're 4 deep on this red team.
Yeah, very interesting. I think I see at least one player in orange in the stand, so maybe they continue on.
It just kind of gave up. Said the heck with it.
So you guys got this. I trust you. And they're up 4 at the moment.
You guys, you got this under control.
Luke Rowe continuing to prove that. Wow.
Yeah, Shumpert's the only guy I see on the bench for the Orange team right now.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they all better be ready to get some running. Here's Compton from the corner. Can't get it to go.
And he's one of the guys on the floor tonight. There aren't a ton, but he's one of those guys that could have been in either the three-point contest or the dunk contest. Could have been in them both.
Right.
Does them both incredibly well.
And a great defender too, which it's tough to show that on nights like this, but he obviously did just that throughout the entire season. He starts the fast break here or the medium pace break.
There you go. That's a better way of putting it. Yeah. Good find.
Oh, Bungard gets a quick look inside the arc.
Awkward release on that, almost like he really wasn't quite sure of himself. Had a good open look at it, though.
And Ben Chase, Rangers head coach, will make some subs. Try to get those to you as a couple new guys checking in, like Cole Miller of North Ridgeville.
Gavin Kittelberger of Avon in there for him as well.
And this is just like when we saw him in the playoffs. There's no cool off, no cool down. Right there, Deacon Worth on the ball. And now in the game for the first time, I believe Donovan Shumpert back out there. He checks in for Gaulding.
Oh, Rogers follows his own miss.
See, flashes a grin at Kendall Compton, who with a nice setup pass over to Worth.
These guys are flying all over the place here in this game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, Aiden Fortner out there too, the Firelands Falcon.
Shumper with that baseline jumper. Well done. Stuck that with relative ease.
Showing no signs of Russ being the first one to come off the bench. There's Kittelberg. Oh, it's that left hand on the right side. That's always the thing of beauty when they can do a reverse hand on the side they're going.
He can finish in a lot of different ways.
Now Rowe behind the back. We'll find Brooks good. Right now, Ethan Rogers kind of.
Yeah, Pioneer against Pioneer.
One of them will pull it down. There's Compton gets it going.
Oh, good take. Oh,
man.
he couldn't finish, though. Compton going against Rogers. And you know bragging rights are on the line, right? There's no question about that.
Well, especially if you're on the opposite team of a fellow teammate or classmate. I mean, you're going to be right back here in school tomorrow. You'll be able to mention it to anybody that will listen.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is with Rogers trying to get around Compton. The senior gets the advantage there.
Oh, nice feed.
Here comes Fortner with it as he gets involved.
Great outlet pass from Compton to find Fortner open down the floor.
And that's why it's been great. He's been getting all these rebounds, and whether he's starting himself or with the pass up ahead. But it's his teammate there, Rogers, continuing to help keep some separation for the underclassmen.
Kittelberger wanted to go coast to coast with that. Left it just a bit short.
Oh, Limer with the Euro step and almost gets the teardrop to fall. Nice find. Can't go as Cole Miller, future Kent State Golden Flash, able to corral that one.
Same color scheme, right?
Yeah.
Going from Ridgeville to Kent.
How great is that? You don't got to really swap out any of your gear.
That's right. Mom and Dad can keep that same color scheme. That's right. You don't have to buy too many new pieces of clothing.
The Orange team will get it back here under 9 minutes to go. Don't forget to stick around, as coming up later in the night, Mr. Basketball will be named here for 2026. Rogers letting it fly.
Not a whole lot of movement that time around, right? Just everybody just kind of standing around thinking, all right, you know what, just go ahead and take that three.
Yeah, then waiting for it to come to them. Oh, impressive strip of the ball there, but Worth will get it back with a second chance.
A good pass by Cole Miller. Another element of his game that kind of got overlooked. He was a really good passer in the low post. Ooh, there's no question about that. Oh, Goose had the call right down here. He saw it from a mile away.
On a pair of Eagles. And yeah, you got good eyes there. They're not just for pointing out things he sees up here in a broadcast setting, but when he's, like you said before, in the zebra stripes.
And he brought his glasses, too, just to make extra sure nothing's going to get past him.
Well, that's to hammer home the points of the players. If they got a question, it's like, oh, no, I got my second pair of eyes on tonight.
That's right.
Good will get that one to go. So 19-13 in favor of the underclassmen.
It's got to be a little bit of a surprise, no? Although, like you said before, maybe they've got a bit of an advantage because these guys aren't coming into this ice cold.
And the defense has been pretty sharp for them so far. Oh, there's one along the sideline. Nice grab. Luke Rose showing off some finesse and flash tonight. Can't get that one to finish at the rim.
Oh, Kittleberger's been waiting on this. He wanted to take it to Limer. Left it a little short.
Yep.
Oh, great outlet pass to Rowe. Oh!
The Bungard gave him the opportunity to go up for it. Good sportsmanship right there from the Pirate. Bell working that baseline. Eventually Delgado not able to get it to fall, but Bungard does. And as young as that Black River team was, Aim Bungard, obviously one of the senior leaders for that squad, will sorely be missed, not only on the basketball court but in other sports, but they've still got a lot of promise for the coming seasons.
Oh, yeah, and look, I mean, we can't forget about where they were just over a year ago, and they've really turned a corner. Oh, nice finish, high off the glass from Robinson. But you're right. I mean, there's so many reasons to be optimistic about what Black River has coming back. Oh, what a steal by Robinson.
And Limer couldn't get over him there. In the bench, exclaiming.
Three ball, baby. That'll give the seniors the lead.
Wow, all the way back.
Oh, now applying some pressure. Going to make it a little bit tougher for this Orange team to get up and down the floor.
Trying to make it clear we're just messing around before. Here we go.
There you go. Stanley Robinson's been a catalyst during this run. Teardrop. Oh, yes, sir.
Hit every part and only the net. Oh, my gosh.
Incorporated that into his game this year. He was telling us about that during the post-game interview when he won that Hoop Tech Player of the Game and the upset win over Berea Mid Park.
He's being up here on Limer. Goes with the right hand.
See, Limer left it short, man. These guys are playing some D now. They're picking it up a little bit. Oh, good find.
One of the best finishers down low.
Got it to Kittleberger. That's a good look by Robinson. Well, seniors win this, man. I think Robinson's got to be the MVP at this point.
Yeah, he's working towards that at the moment. Nice spin and finish.
Oh, good finish. It's Chris Golding, Avon Lake.
And, you know, obviously the whole purpose of this game is to get the best players on the court together. Robinson almost, wow. Surprised there was no whistle there. But the purpose is to get all these guys on the floor together. Good rejection by Good. And let me pause again in case Limer goes for liftoff.
He kind of got his way just enough there. Made him think about that.
Yeah. He said you're not going to rock the rim there. But I would be interested to see a county team as a whole, an all-star team, get to go against another all-star team from a different county. I think Lorain counties would stack up pretty good with a lot of teams from around the area.
You could be onto something.
If the other counties would be willing to let the bragging rights be on the line for that, we'd have a lot of good stuff here in Northeast Ohio as a whole.
I think that could happen. Stanley Robinson's not done yet. Oh, he left that one a little bit long. Delgado with the offensive rebound and a good look at it, but he misfired.
And it's just because we would get to see so many different grade levels, and the way these guys play together with virtually no practice is something. Imagine they got a whole week.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think you're onto something. I think there's no question about that. Medina County would be all over. There are a lot of really good teams down there. I think they'd be all over the opportunity to do that here. I think, you know, not too far away, Erie County. Yeah, Vermilion's obviously very familiar with a lot of teams in that circuit. I think there's a connection that can be made there also. I think there's an idea brewing, my friend.
Yeah, we'll
You
maybe
just opened
see.
up Pandora's box with that.
I was gonna say we'll have to trademark it here and there, but here in this one, we got a 1-point game on our hands. As like you said, the seniors now playing even more aggressive defense.
You know, the question then becomes, I think everybody involved with this knows, hey, we're here to have some fun. We're going to compete. Ooh, 3 ball. Very nice.
Fortner,
Fortner, yeah.
very
the
well-rounded
Falcons,
big
yeah.
man.
But I think you're right. I think when you get into that scenario, the only thing you worry about is, okay, how intense does this become?
Sure.
Because this is intense, there's no question, but it's obviously, it is what it is, right? It's the end of the year. It's a friendly exhibition. But at the same time, you make it county against county, and that ramps things up a little bit.
And a lot of these guys know each other, maybe play in the circuits together in the off season. So I could see that to where maybe you don't know somebody as well and you're not going to be as lenient with a few things that happen or with your defense. So
yeah. I think you're exactly right about that.
Something to think about. But Compton will let that 3 fly, just a tad bit strong. And now we'll see if the orange team can bounce back. We saw an offensive foul last time down, so we'll see if they can bounce back. Looked like Rogers thought about it on Compton there, but.
Oh, he wanted it. Now Compton's going to D him up a little more. He's not going to give him a whole lot of room to operate.
Yeah.
Oh, he got around him. Oh, he got around him. Wow.
Soaring and finishing that one around Compton. A great defender. Here comes Worth with it off the feed from Compton. Rogers may get another chance. We'll see if Compton get a stop on him here.
He said, no way, man. Not getting around me this time.
Looks good.
Oh, that was a really nice attempt, though. He was able to find good. He just couldn't finish the layup.
A little too strong as Fortner speeding up ahead. Now Luke Rowe trying to navigate through a couple of seniors. Showing off the dribble move, spinning.
Oh, good D by Fortner on the denial. Great pass by Miller.
Worth has a shot in around a potential contact.
It's a terrific outlet pass by Miller. That's the second time we've seen that from him in this game.
Full court that time as it's a 2-point lead here. But I do believe they'll still have to win by 10 points. I'm not sure if that'll apply here in the semifinal game. We'll see. Because we got a long way to go to get to that point.
I haven't seen the rule book, right? They haven't shown us that.
Guess we're at their liberty. Who knows? They may even change it on the fly. Let's keep us on our toes.
Well, they could. Oh, that would have been a heck of a 3 if he made that falling away.
So he's already hit a couple nice shots tonight as Limer.
Compton. Oh, I thought he had a bullseye. Nice rebound by Kittelberger.
Oh, too strong. They'll say, I think they're going to say that went off of Miller. Yeah, it looked like Fortner and Kittelberger were kind of fighting each other for that layup, I think, or rebound without realizing it.
I think they just said 34. They said 34. The first to 34 will win. But you're right. They do change it on the fly, so you were all over that.
Miller, corner 3.
Oh, that would have been huge.
Man, we've got them within a
Oh,
bucket.
he saw that pass coming. They still got it back, though.
Behind the back, we've seen a few of those. And the Shoreman sets up the Eagle to draw within a tie.
We won't say that many times.
No. Now, a pair of Avon guys going at it. Kittelberger.
Man.
Ice water in his veins.
Yes, sir.
See what the youngsters have in store here. Luke Rowe with it.
Oh, good feed.
Backdoor cut in. Can't finish. They just need 2 now. Kittelberger reset.
Oh, he picked up some steam. Oh, his teammate denied him.
Nice response. Fortner getting that one at the free throw
got his
line.
own miss.
And gets it to fall on the floater. So the seniors start a little sluggish, but then by the end, they're able to come out on top over the underclassmen from the orange team, which means they will play the winner of the gray and blue teams.
That was fun, man. That got a little intense there down the stretch. A lot of cool things we saw in that game we don't normally see. You pinpointed it right away. A shoreman setting up an eagle. Man, how many times will we ever say that? One of the reasons why this night is as cool as it is because you see little things like that that you wouldn't otherwise ever see.
Yeah, how and it just shows how willing they are to put that aside for just tonight at least, and then go and move on to the next round.
And now we go gray and blue.
As the blue senior all-star team will feature guys like Xavier Young from Midview, Jeremiah Daniels of Elyria, as well as Rondo Grimmett. A lot of pioneers out there tonight. Carmelo Williams from Oberlin, Duke Baker of North Ridgeville, Avon Lakes Ezra Jones, Purvey Smallwood from Elyria Catholic, and David Dudziak from Amherst. And they have one change as Brock Myers was originally slated for the dunk contest, was not out there, so we may have had one of those swaps or somebody else to fill in. But either way, they will be taking on the underclassmen from the gray team, who we saw win a little bit closer of a matchup.
And it's going to be interesting in this, too. I mean, obviously, you'll see teammates playing against teammates. But Mason Allison going up against Duke Baker will be a phenomenal matchup here, too, because not only are those guys teammates, Duke Baker was one of our Hoop Tech players in the game for North Ridgeville earlier this season. That game, it was really a toss-up between he and Mason Allison. And we had asked him after the game, you know, what are your thoughts on this kid? Is just a sophomore. What's the limit for him? And he said, the sky's the limit. And he said, you know what? I've known about this dude for a long time because he and I are neighbors. We've been playing pickup basketball against each other for a long time now. So I'm anxious to see that matchup.
So they've got to know each other's best moves on display. We'll see if that can be an advantage for either side. As we're seeing both sides start to warm up, and so Brock Myers will be out there. He will take part in the Gene Legeza Classic here in our second semifinal matchup. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in and watching this conclusion to the high school basketball season. Big thank you to PMOH for helping bring the coverage as they partnered up with us for these all-star events, and couldn't be more happy with that. So let them help you out, and whatever it may be. I mean, it could be around your house, could be at your business. They do parking lot striping and signage, along with stone delivery, driveway repair, a number of different things. So Pavement Maintenance Ohio, that's PMOH or ohasphalt.com.
This is the time of year, too, man. A lot of potholes, a lot of needs. All the damage that was done by those plow trucks right over the course of that vicious winter that hopefully we're at the end of. We've seen enough of. Don't want to see again for a while. It's the aftermath, man. PMOH can take care of that aftermath for you, so make sure you call those guys up. Like you said, free estimates, right?
Yeah.
Survey the scene, and they'll take a look at what your problem is and give you the best possible solution.
And with all the freezing and thawing, that can really take a toll on any concrete or sidewalks, anything, driveways, anything you might have, as water freezing is not very forgiving. So that's just pure science right there, so they can help you out with that.
I like the way you phrased that, pure science.
I wasn't great at it, but I know I don't question.
They force you to take biology, chemistry, and all that good stuff?
I did have to go through that, and the high school and a little bit at the college level. So I don't even know if I'd say I'm proficient, but I got through it. I got through it. Big shout out to all the science teachers.
You did a passable job, man. One of my old baseball coaches was my biology teacher in my sophomore year of high school. That's the only reason I ever got by. He felt bad for me and said, you know what? I don't want you in my class next year. Get out of my face. Here's a C-.
And he's like,
don't come see me again.
Out there. Both sides get ready. Matisse Williams and Carmelo Williams going to get ready to tip this one off. As Coach Januzzi joins the crowd up here for a moment from Open Door.
It's up in the VIP section, right?
Is that where we're at? Oh, yeah.
Well,
you know what?
You're up here, sir, makes the VIP section. I'm just here for the ride, man.
As Grimmett gets the first shot up.
Xavier Young, the offensive rebound. Look at him battling for the offensive board. Couldn't quite save that last one. That young man had a great year. Every Midview game we had, I mean, it's a tough year for the Middies, but Xavier Young really stood out. He had a very impressive senior season.
And making sure to stand out, showing off the some of the Suns Out Guns Out with spring coming. I think he's the only
That's
one
right.
sleeveless tonight.
Cut the sleeves off.
That's JaVale Williams right there getting a nice three-pointer to open up his scoring
We
action.
mentioned this is the VIP section. That means I have to exit the equation, and I'll let you talk to the VIP and Coach Al Januzzi.
Oh. Coach, great to be joined by you this evening. It's such a fun night for the county as a whole. As the Coaches Association does a fantastic job putting this on every year.
Well, we appreciate that. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. You know, we do it for the kids. And, you know, a few years back, we renamed it the Troy Difranco All-Star Night. It features the Gene Legeza Classic. Over the years, it was always the Gene Legeza Classic. I was just talking to Mrs. Legeza. And so the tradition is really, it's a great tradition, but the format that we've had and that we have now was Troy's idea when he was president of the association. Yeah. And, I mean, I've been the treasurer for, I don't know, 25 years, and so I was there when Troy was there. And then this year, of course, you know, with the ability to have the rising stars compete against the seniors, one of the struggles that we always have is we want a competitive game. As coaches, we want them to compete. We don't want, you know, like an NBA All-Star game.
Lack of defense.
Yes, exactly. So this has really worked out well because the guys want to win. They want to compete. So we're really, really happy with the way this has turned out. And it's a great night. You know, it's a great night to celebrate just Lorain County high school basketball. And, you know, you look at these guys out here, and there are so many really good young players in Lorain County. The future of Lorain County basketball is really, really bright. And so we're excited about that.
And that certainly stood out to us. And, yeah, this format, we got to see it, a tease of it, if you will, for the girls All-Star game last week, a couple weeks ago, as they did that. And it led to some really exciting matchups. And there is that little bit of bragging rights when it's the underclassmen trying to step up and get a victory against the upperclassmen.
Absolutely, yeah. And, you know, I mean, kids love to compete. And so this format allows them to do that. And then the other nice thing is, too, is, you know, it's that when I was growing up, and these kids play AAU now with kids from other schools. When I was growing up, there was no AAU. We were at the parks. We were outside. You were playing with kids from other schools. And so this is kind of cool where you can play on the same team with kids that you have competed against all year long. Or maybe you didn't compete against and you watched and you knew about, and now you have the opportunity to play with them. So, and so the kids, they love it, and that's the whole idea. Everything's done for them. And it's been a great night, and we really appreciate you guys being here. I think that's huge, and everything that you guys have done, you know, over the past couple of years to expand coverage. You guys are doing a great job, and really it makes things so much more meaningful for the kids. You guys probably don't realize it. Maybe you do realize it, but I don't think you realize the impact you're having on them with everything you're doing. So.
Well, we do really appreciate the opportunity to come out to all these gymnasiums and check out all the games on display, and whether that's in conference games or when teams from the county that maybe aren't in conference go against one another. And that's a really special thing because we're able to hopefully capture a lot of people's interest and they're able to see not only their kids but kids in the county as a whole.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's nothing like high school athletics, nothing. It's just this is still, at least right now, you know, where you got the innocence of the game.
Yeah.
Kids that are playing for the love of the game. It's really special, and it's a blessing to be involved with it. So,
as we'll cross our fingers that remains, and we appreciate your time.
Absolutely, appreciate you guys too. Yep.
That once again was Coach Al Januzzi, who's also as we got a great dunk throw down that time. Nathan Allison. As that gives them the lead for the underclassmen, I do believe. So, but Coach Januzzi, obviously a household coaching name here in the area for a number of years, and had some great teams, and it always does things the right way in the way he leads his program. And it's very touching to hear the impact that he says we're having.
Well, yeah, and on top of that, I mean, look, he's one of the guys that streamlined this whole process. You know, Troy Difranco tragically passing away a few years ago, and I think that gives you an idea as to how much this game means to everybody involved to have Troy's name on this, and you know, a lot of the proceeds with the admission not only here, but the really festivities to get things going in November that Midview will host at Troy Difranco Court. They use some of the money from that to put together for scholarships for a lot of these guys as well. So they do so many wonderful things behind the scenes. It's not just what we see and what we're broadcasting here tonight. You know, they do a lot of great things to help these guys out financially to take that next step in their careers in college. You know, this game here, of course, the Difranco Classic in Midview at the beginning of the season. And Coach Januzzi's always been at the forefront of that.
And it's those scholarships that maybe give a few more guys the opportunity to continue playing at the next level, depending on what level that is. As get a lob attempt there, just a little too strong, and Coach Januzzi also always bringing us the stats. And if we were intently keeping track of them, there'd be a lot. As Mason Wechter takes a 2-point lead for the underclassmen.
Oh, Allison tried to dunk it. He still got that thing to go. How'd that fall in?
Yeah, no, a couple different parts of the rim as he rocked it. 19-15 in favor of the underclassmen, looking to change that and blocked. That Fisher getting the block at that time of Daniels.
Coach Januzzi's a heck of a coach in his own right. I mean, a lot of success in his tenure at Firelands, and of course, this is his second go-around at Open Door. You know, Lorain had that terrific Final Four run back, and I believe it was 2018 or 2017. Prior to that, though, Lorain County hadn't had a Final Four team before Coach Januzzi's Open Door Patriots got there back in the early 2000s. I believe it was 2002 or 2003. He took Open Door to the Final Four, but it had been about a decade and a half until Lorain County finally got another team there, with Lorain going there not quite 10 years ago.
And his son, Anthony, attended Ashland. I understand now. I wasn't going to put him on the spot so very early in the offseason for a lot of college teams, but he may be on the move at the college levels. One of the best scorers that we had a couple years ago in the county. So wish him and then Januzzi family all the best.
Yeah, Coach Januzzi's an outstanding individual. I mean, there are a lot of great coaches in this county. I mean, I think that's certainly a given. There are a lot of great ones here tonight. We always appreciate dealing with those guys. It's so much fun. It's so much easier for us to do what we do because those guys are so cooperative with us.
That makes all the difference in the coverage. And right now, speaking of coverage, these underclassmen are getting it done on both ends. And the seniors, they're not getting some of those breaks to go their way.
Good save by Ziegler for a moment.
As he got saved by Ben Jason, James Bravnick over there on the baseline. Hervey Small.
Nice. Well, that shooter's touch, man. Hit that out the back iron. It popped up and it went right back in. You're right, though. You mentioned that earlier. It's a great observation. For some reason, the ball pops off the rim to a right much differently than it does to the one on the left.
And it worked in favor for Hervey that time. Great EC Panther, as he was a big part over his 4 years for that team. I only a couple years ago was able to start helping cover out here, and he's been just one of the most consistent players I can remember on the hardwood.
Oh, what a steal by Ziegler.
There's a little bit of that rivalry coming through.
Some intensity there, right?
Yeah.
He and Ezra Jones. Jones kind of quietly had a nice season for Avon Lake, a young man that could really do it all.
No call there, letting them play that time. You see Carmelo Williams inbounded there. And he and the Oberlin Phoenix having a great run this year.
Good feed to Young. Got it to him with a low post. Oh, nice spin move along the baseline. What a take.
That's great footwork there. As Coach Babbitt looks on, his underclass team, they miss a shot there, but still are up 7. I think they'll say JaVale was out of bounds when he saved that ball.
For a moment, it looked like he was going to try and throw that off of Williams.
Yeah. We've seen that work a couple of times tonight, and I think guys are their reaction time isn't as quick as we normally have seen throughout the season. Williams rising up.
What a rebound.
Xavier Young starting to control the paint there.
Very nifty feet for a big fellow, man. He can move.
He goes up for the block, but they'll get him a little too much contact there against Ziegler.
So they let these guys play to 34 before, but they kind of adjust this on the fly.
Yeah, I think they let the clock work a bit, it appears, and then when they're kind of closing in on that minute mark, they see where they're at. And I don't know, maybe if it's just at random, or if maybe our PA down there has the final say.
I think it's a collective agreement down there. It's a group effort down at the scorers table. There's a lot of brain trust down there.
Yeah, no, that's very true. See a couple familiar faces from various media around the county. Here comes Wechter with it. Looks like he almost calling out a play, if you will, as he had Javel come over around him. Here goes Brock. I believe one of the only guys to win player of the game twice this season for us on our Lorain County Sports Network family of channels. He got it on YouTube and on WOBL to start and end the regular season.
He's got a couple of T-shirts to show for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, one to wear, one to show off in his room, wherever he keeps it. All the awards.
Oh, my. What a trifecta. Dylan Fisher of Columbia.
It's him and Mangy, Logan Mangy, that has created a pretty dangerous duo for those Raiders. Now here goes Williams.
Oh, Ziegler was trying to trigger that fast break. They had numbers.
Just inside the volleyball line. Won't go, but it's Myers. And he nails it.
So wish.
Oh, check that. I apologize. That is Mason Cooper out there for the grade team.
That's a great take by Ezra Jones. Didn't get a whole lot of resistance. I think the grade team might be getting a little bit gassed at this point.
Yeah.
Been out there a while.
And that was something we thought may have helped the Orange team when they opened the game against the seniors so well. Like you said, maybe working against them is we'll get some subs here to maybe help out some guys that are feeling a little winded. I mean, granted, a lot of these guys have now been out of that conditioning mode here and maybe been able to get off their feet a little bit more often the past couple of weeks or so.
And I wonder how much time high school kids actually take off, right? And as we said before, a lot of these kids are multi-sport athletes, so they're going from one sports season to the next. But how much time they actually taking off? Yeah. I think that it's obviously everything's different, right? Each person is wildly different, but I don't think they take a whole lot of time off. Pervy Smallwood, man. That one spun around the cylinder before it finally dropped.
Had some style to it. Oh, speaking of style, we got another Panther showing it off. Matisse Williams will get another look.
Oh, I left them both short. Tired legs.
In the corner.
Grimmett.
Oh, just going out. Javell Morris hits the deck, but he looks good after getting up, popping right back up.
A 10-point deficit here for the young fellas. Grimmett.
Opposite corner.
Oh, nice outlet pass. Good look.
Feels like it's been a little while since we've seen Mason Allison, so he'll go to work.
Oh, he's not going to pass that up. So wish. Javell Morris has had a very, very nice night.
Yeah, makes it a 13-point game. Smallwood attempts to respond, but yeah, Morris doing work down low as well.
Look how his eyes are always down the floor. Well, that's a great look to find Allison.
Then out to Fisher. Oh, halfway down.
He just rattled out. A good look, though. Good extra pass.
A couple players have fallen victim to that tonight. Almost thought we were going to see a step back three there now. Carmelo Williams, who hasn't done too much on the offensive end. He's been looking to set other guys up this evening. A little bit change up in a role that he's used to.
Williams on the feed from Wechter. Like you said, a lot of different combinations you get on a night like tonight that you don't normally get. There's a bangerang from Grimmett.
He'd been looking for one the past couple possessions. He knocks that one down. Wechter looking to respond. Good save to keep everything moving along here, as the senior team needs to get some scores here in a hurry.
Smallwood left it short again.
Good defense, as we're seeing some smiles from him and his teammate Matisse. Oh, Dylan Fisher continues unloading the three-point barrage.
Daniels, yes, sir.
And Jeremiah Daniels, a guy that really heated up during that playoff stretch for the Pioneers. So I know the regional semifinal game and
Fisher
quick
again.
response. Wow. That regional semifinal game against Brunswick, he led the way with 18. Daniels did, and adding to it.
Oh, man.
When did this become the three-point contest? As both sides are just going back and forth.
Morris wants a part of it. Oh, he's a big piece of it.
We knew he was capable. He's done so all night. We may not even need a first to a certain score with how the underclassmen have been playing.
Okay. 53 is the number. 53
Oh.
is the number.
So
53, he said.
So the magic number is 5 for the guys in gray, and the blue team, well, they need 20 right here. Let's see. With the way they've been shooting threes, though, it can only take a few less trips down than we think.
They're going to pick up the pressure defensively here a little bit. Going to have to. They're going to mount a big old comeback.
Is in the game, Duke Baker trying to be up, and Ezra Jones almost steals it. It's Fisher. He's been heating up, and it continues.
He cannot miss.
2 points away.
Duke Baker, oh, nice take. Gliding to the basket with relative ease.
I don't know if there's anybody in the county that's going to be able to get in front of him there with that full head of steam. Now here comes Grimmett.
Oh, he's not going to pass that up. He can't. He'll need some threes.
That may be the only shots we see them take unless quick 2.
Oh, he wanted ball game there. Fisher wants, put a stamp on this one if he had finished that.
As you want to do it with some style, give something everybody to remember. Myers, no good.
So unless we see a major comeback here, we're going to see the red senior team against this gray underclassmen team.
Man, and that'd be a lot of games played for the gray team tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing there will be a break coming up in between as we get closer to announcing Mr. Basketball for 2026. Duke Baker.
Oh, rattled out. He had 6 threes in a game we did earlier this season.
Man.
Absolutely in fuego that night at the Academic Center.
Top step layup, no good for Mason Allison. So here comes Daniels. Thought about driving. They'll go back to it. Oh.
Late whistle.
So we'll keep it with the seniors. Cole Miller gets it right back to the official, as he'll be playing in the championship game for the red team.
Jeremiah Daniels, you talked about his offensive prowess in the tournament run for Elyria. Stood out both offensively and defensively in the loss against St. Ed's. Drew the assignment of handling the Eagles point guard JT Kelsheimer. And when they made that switch in the second half, boy, he made Kelsheimer and the Eagles' life absolutely miserable. He was terrific that game.
Speaking of terrific, that's the
Fisher
perfect
again.
word to describe Dylan Fisher tonight of the Raiders.
Wow.
So, underclassmen continue to work their way through that bracket. Now we'll play against the senior all-star red team in the 2026 Legeza Cage Classic.
Boy, what a performance by the young guys. Showing no signs of slowing down whatsoever. They come away with a sizable win.
I'm sure shocking some of the seniors on the red team. We're doing a double take to say, wow, we gotta go against these guys who are red hot right now.
We've got to put some minds together on trying to get that county versus county action. I think you stumbled on a gold mine there. That's a great idea. You know, there's not a monster radio media presence in Medina County, but there certainly is a print presence. I think we could probably connect a couple of dots there, maybe put that together. And if that doesn't tickle the fancy of the masses, I think we could definitely talk to some of the people over in Erie County. Troy Baumgartner is one of my buddies over in the Sandusky area. I'm sure he'd have no problem trying to put that together. So I think there's some legs to this idea. I think that could be a lot of fun.
As we're seeing now, all county players honored. But yeah, it's just there's always, as Coach Januzzi kind of hinted at, there's always ways to grow this event and to involve as many players as you can. And yeah, we'll see if that have any legs to it.
Get all together out there, we want a picture of you, gentlemen. Get all together, we want a picture of you, gentlemen. Who's that? Call them all. All right, Division 1 and 2, Player of the Year, Kendall Compton. Where is he at? Kendall Compton, there we go. Yeah, don't be in any hurry, we're okay. I'm just eating. Congratulations, son. That's tremendous. Division 1 and 2 Player of the Year. It doesn't get much better than that. Hold the trophies up. Plaques up. Great job. I'll give you a round of applause. Division 1 and 2. First team all Lorain County Conference and Player of the Year. All right. Division 3 and 4. From Elyria Catholic, Matisse Williams. This is 3-4. Midview, Xavier Young. Steve Wynn from Brookside. Alex Mara from Brookside. Ethan Delgado from Clearview. Aiden Fortner from Firelands. And Brock Myers from Vermillion. Division 3 and 4. Player of the Year. From Brookside, Senior Mason Wechter. Yeah, get together out there. Congratulations. Doesn't get much better than this, gentlemen. Congratulations. Get together a little closer to that. Susan, you can bump up both shoulders. Smile. Great job. Congratulations. I want to make a round of applause. Division 3 and 4. Divisions 5, 6, and 7. From Columbia, Logan Mickey. From Columbia, Dylan Fisher. Carmel Williams of Oakland. Braden Pittman from Oakland. Parker Bronsworth from Black River. Corey Freeman from Overland. Ethan Worth from Wellington. Riley Colby from Lane Ridge. And Randy Whitehouse from Wellington. Those are first team. Division 5, 6, and 7 Player of the Year. From Keystone, Coach Cowling. It's a good picture here. That's look out here. That's it. Go to the camera. That one. Good. Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, we're going to go to the coach of the year. Division 1. And what a great job not only did he do coaching, but how what a great job he did putting on this all-star event. Coach of the year, Division 1 and 2. From Elyria, Mr. Brett Lorain. Congratulations, Coach. Great job. Division 3 and 4. We've got a tie. Brookside and Eric Maddox, Elyria County, Jason Smith. Congratulations, Joe. Great job. Get a picture. We didn't see both you guys together. That's it. That's it. Great job, Joe. Outstanding job. Congratulations and thank you. Division 5, 6, and 7. Coach of the year from Keystone, Jeff Holtower. Where's Jeff at? There he is. Congratulations, Jeff. Great job. Congratulations. And now we have the Bob Walsh Coach of the Year. Bob Walsh Coach of the Year. This is a very special award. And this goes to the Lorain coach, Kurt Russell. Congratulations, Coach. Well deserved. Great job. Congratulations. Well deserved. Great job. Now we have our player of the year. What? It's basketball. Yeah. Who? Okay. Nate Rivera from WOBL is going to be presenting this award. And we're going to get.
Thank you, everyone. My name is Nate Rivera, WOBL, WDLW Radio, the sports director here in Lorain County. It's my pleasure to be joining you on behalf of the committee who selects our Lorain County Mr. Basketball Award, as well as the Lorain County Sports Network. Before we get to the introduction of this year's award, how about another round of applause for all of our All-Stars, the Rising Stars, and of course, the Lorain County Boys Basketball Coaches Association. We want to also thank all the fans and the parents that make Lorain County basketball very special here in Ohio. On behalf of WOBL and WDLW Radio, our owners, Gary and Renee Tollett, it's our pleasure to sponsor the Mr. Basketball Award. We believe in the value of high school sports and we want to celebrate our student athletes. Along with the title of being Mr. Basketball, the award also comes with a scholarship presented by the Lorain County Boys Basketball Coaches Association. Mr. Basketball is selected by a committee comprised of athletic directors, school administrators, along with media members from the radio station and newspapers. The nominees to the award are recommended by the coaches here in Lorain County. Coaches have the opportunity to nominate their own player as well as another player that they feel is fit for the award. The winner that is selected has to be a senior basketball player here in Lorain County who has risen to the level of being considered the very best here in Lorain. The committee only considers the senior year performance and their ability to play at the next level. This player should be a leader on the team and have the stats to prove it. Before we introduce the next player, I would like to recognize a player who received honorable mention for this year's award. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to this year's honorable mention for the Mr. Basketball Award, Carmelo Williams of Overland Leicester. said, let's introduce the 2026 WOBL WBLW Radio Mr. Basketball Award winner. He was selected all conference, all county, all district, and named player of the year in his respective division. His coach says that he's always been an all-around player. He takes what the defense gives him and can score from all three levels on the court. This senior led his team averaging 15 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Next year, he will be playing basketball at the next level. We just don't know where yet. Maybe he'll tell us. He led his team to a 19-7 record and to a regional championship game appearance for the first time since 1977. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for this year's 2026 WOBL and WBLW Radio Mr. Basketball Award winner, Kendall Compton from Elyria High School. Congratulations, Kendall. We have a Compton Award for you. Congratulations to Kendall Compton, all the seniors here tonight, the All-Stars, the Rising Stars, and of course our coaches. Brothers and Hospital Valley. Thank you guys.
How excited was that? Great job, and congratulations, Kendall. Great job. And it is time to get ready for our championship game.
I'll send you that email. Thank you.
Last event for the night. Red versus Gray. Red, Porter, Compton, Bell, Gilbert, Robinson, Bell, Woodbury, Miller, and Worth. Gray team, Ziegler, Wechter, Fisher, Williams, Morris, Cooper, and Allison. As we'll look in a couple minutes, and rock and roll. Once again, we want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. Not only visitors of work today, but all season long, supporting these terrific young players. Thank everyone for your support. What a great way to wind up the season here in Lorain County. Great job.
And you heard it here first, live on YouTube, as Kendall Compton of the Elyria Pioneers is your 2025-2026 Mr. Basketball Award winner here in Lorain County, as he put on a fantastic season here in his final year at the high school level, and truly a deserving guy. And also it goes along with it that he was able to help lead his team to the deepest playoff run they've ever had.
Yeah, Kendall Compton, remarkable career, terrific accomplishment to win Mr. Basketball. And, you know, I think it goes without saying that Elyria doesn't get to their first Elite Eight appearance in nearly half a century without him. It was funny talking with St. Ed's head coach Eric Flannery before that game. He had singled out Kendall Compton as a guy who was probably the best player on the floor in that particular game because he could do so many different things. And Dave Rivera had talked about it there, talking with Coach Larrick about all the ability that Compton has. Compton has the ability to beat you from beyond the arc. He can post up down low. He can throw down some thunderous dunks. He can play some great defense. He did all of that this year. It was certainly a magical year for the Pioneers.
Very well-rounded player. As he's on the red team for the senior All-Stars, but he is being pulled in a lot of different directions right now, I'm sure, as everybody wants to hear from him and his reaction. He actually becomes the first Elyria player to win it. It hasn't been too long ago. Ryan Walsh getting in 2023. And before that, in 2016, Blake Furcron taking that home. As joining us here before the game, so we won't hold you up for too long. But first of all, congratulations on the award. And what was the first thing that went through your head when you heard your name here this evening to win the award?
You know, God came to my head, honestly. I just had to thank God. He's been with me through this whole journey my whole life. And I never gave up on him. He never gave up on me through anything. So that's definitely the first thing I thought about.
And speaking of not giving up, you guys, this was one of the best playoff runs that you got to be a part of this season in school history. What is it like having that on top of the individual awards? What was that like throughout the playoffs this season?
You know, it's great for sure. That comes first before all the personal stuff, obviously. And, you know, as a team, I think we always had it. We just never sparked it up, you know what I'm saying? And then this last year, us being seniors, it could be our last time playing, just made us realize we got to lock in. And it brought us to our full potential.
And speaking of teammates, you're getting to play with a lot of them tonight. It's got to be a special feeling here in your home gymnasium as well.
Yeah, for sure. Them putting the game at the home gymnasium was great.
And we're happy to be a part of it. And I won't keep you too long because I know you got to go warm up and be a part of the game. So thank you for some time and best of luck out there.
For sure. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Kendall Compton taking a few minutes as he's got a little bit of time to warm up left, under a minute, after being named Mr. Basketball here in Lorain County.
Got to be a cool moment for him, as you said, Max. He's being pulled in so many different directions. You could hear that gigantic ovation from the corner. People very excited for him. Obviously means a little something more to win that in your home gymnasium, too. You know, Kendall Compton can do so many things. He can affect the game so many different ways. I remember the first time I saw him play this season. He threw down two unbelievably awesome dunks over at Midview and really kind of set that place on fire. But as we talked about a few moments ago, I mean, he doesn't just post you up and beat you down low. He can knock shots down from beyond the arc. And I don't know if it was me or you that said this earlier, but he's one of the few guys in the gym today that could have competed very well both in the slam dunk and three-point contest. There aren't many guys that can say that.
As you heard sports director Dave Rivera mention, he will be playing at the next level. Just got to determine where that is because obviously he has all the talent too. And he has received some MAC level interest. I know that just based on some social media posts over the last year or two. So whoever is able to get his services, if you will, on the basketball court, they're going to get an outstanding player.
Yeah, they're going to get a great one. There's no question about that.
As he was involved in the opening tip against Joey Ziegler. And the gray team will get it first. And
Matisse Williams with a nice little finish and some traffic down low.
And these guys have been very steadfast on competing against the upperclassmen. And they'll be working with a little bit smaller of a rotation, just 7 guys on their squad. And we'll see the same 9 that we saw last game for Team Red.
Compton right on cue.
How special is that? You can go from talking with a headset 1 minute, getting the award, and shaking it off, getting right back in basketball mode.
Smooth as silk, man. What a transition. Oh, Bell tried to save it in the corner. He almost came away with a magical save.
The best he could. And if Stanley Robinson or Zane Bunkar could have got that, could have been one of the best assists of the night.
I'm excited to see this Morris kid continue to grow. Obviously, a bit of a down year for the Titans. Plenty of room to grow. There's a big youth movement for Lorain. And Morris will certainly be at the forefront of that.
As he gets back on defense with the rest of the gray team after the Matisse Williams make. Compton back to back.
Straight out of Compton again.
He's feeling it right now. Tough physical drive and finish for Tavel.
I mean, there were 3 defenders in his face, and he still was able to get that to go down. Great body control.
And he may have been a better kept secret throughout the season for the Titans and their coaching staff. But this game is putting it on full display right now.
Stanley Robinson's signature teardrop there, left of the lane.
Ziegler was looking ahead, may have been thinking of trying to get it past to Mason Cooper. Instead, he'll pull.
tired legs have to enter the equation here for the great team, right?
As they are taking part in their third game of the night. More than anybody by far. Oh, it's still active hands.
Steal by Allison. The young man's been all over it tonight. Great sophomore year for him.
His coach, Ben Chase, is forced to watch from the opposing sideline.
It's got to be a little different.
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't want him to miss, but he also wants to send these seniors out with a win, as Coach Chase. So here goes Delgado. As he had a really great career this season, cut a little bit short by injuries, but just very outstanding player for that Clippers program. And there's JaVale Morris again. Campbell quickly can't get it to fall, so Cooper will recover it, and here they come.
And for a lot of these guys playing on this senior team, this is probably the last game they're going to play. So you wonder if maybe there's a little extra pep in their step, right? I mean, some of these guys move on and play at the next level, but for a lot of these guys, this will be it.
And that could be, like you said, just because they don't have that opportunity, or they're in another sport, but there's just something special about your last time, whether it's on a field, on the court, whatever it may be, getting to do it with some people you know and your peers.
Well, yeah, and it's different, right? Sure, you might play again in an intramural or whatever, or when you get old enough, you're playing in that 30 and older league, and some of those guys don't really have it in them to play defense and go down to the floor, right? This is a lot different, man. You're playing against some of the best players in the county, so it feels a little bit different.
That they stack up with, and saw Compton with a nice layup there to add his pair of three-pointers. He was able to tie the game up at 10.
And here, of course, you're on display, right? And a healthy turnout for this one. Good to see the county getting behind us. We had talked about how some of the proceeds from the game will go to the Coaches Association, who turn that into scholarship opportunities for a lot of these guys. It's really cool what the coaches put together for all these young men.
Can't wait to see it continue on in the future. And we got a whistle there, so that'll stop the game for a moment.
And it won't be long before we're talking about the Difranco Classic to kick off the 26-27 season. But let's not speed the process up too much, right? This winter lasted long enough, so I'd like to enjoy the summer and fall before we get to next November.
And as right as you are, and I do agree, I was going to jump ahead in that time machine. Whoa, what a finish.
Wow,
up and under. I was going to jump in that time machine with you for a moment, not to stick around too long, but to the potential for Mr. Basketball next year. Obviously, we know Kendall Compton wins this year. This junior class at the moment, there's a lot of talent. You're seeing a few on the floor right now with the grade team. There's a couple guys that it's going to be very competitive. I'll just say that for next season.
Yeah, the future's bright. I know that was a point of emphasis for us in the first of many games in this tournament today. The Gene Legeza Classic. A lot of fun for us to be a part of it, but I mean, the future is just so bright. And it is not just the juniors coming up. You've got a pretty strong sophomore class to follow. Don't see a ton of freshmen in this game typically, but a couple sprinkled in. Lots to look forward to.
Right now out there, likes of Mason Wechter, you see setting that screen. Joey Ziegler in the corner. Those are going to be some guys in discussion for it for sure, along with many others across all of the different leagues we have to offer. Well, Morris.
Corner three, man. This guy connects again.
Continues to feel, and that gives the underclassmen a 1-point lead. Kittleberger looking to get it back, and he swishes it. Woo. Wow. And Kittleberger's the guy, just as the year went on, just seemed to scale his play. I know when you guys covered him in mid-February, he's averaging around 9 points a game. And then by the time we saw him again in the playoffs, he was into the double digits, close to 12 points a game.
Yeah, he grew. No question about that. And Avon had a lot of different elements to their game, which is one of the many reasons why they were at many times so hard to defend, and they were hard to score on as well, because they've got size, because they've got athleticism. A lot of the scoring was done by Ziegler, but Kittleberger really became the catalyst during their playoff run.
Ziegler with the pass there. Doesn't fall. So it'll be Deacon Worth thinking about a three, but nice pump fake and almost the finish, but Compton there to help him out.
Great putback, terrific positioning, found himself in the right place to stick the putback.
Uh-oh, don't leave him open.
Foot on the line. Oh, they gave him the three.
I'm going to, not with pencil, but with pen. I'm taking it out. And JaVale Morris, his name's getting circled. I'll just say that.
Deacon Worth at the other end, corner three ball. But you're right, this great team comes away with the win. How can you not give it to Morris?
Mason Wechter trying his hand, but it'll be Compton. Finds Kittleberger. Try it up and under, but there's Aiden Fortner.
A couple extra passes. Kittleberger was not going to miss that corner three.
Unselfish play there.
Offensive rebound set that up from Fortner, and a nice extra pass made by Worth to find Kittleberger wide open to stick it.
Oh,
wow.
Another Eagle right back.
Nailed that from North Ridgeville.
Yeah, he was halfway to Avon with that shot. Fully agree with that.
Oh, but he was a step inside the volleyball line.
Yeah.
He's not been afraid to extend that range.
There's a couple subs will happen. Fortner, Compton, and Worth will all exit. So Stanley Robinson back in the game along with Delgado and Bell.
And what this really kind of showcases is just how healthy the basketball scene is in Lorain County. We talk about the youth movement with this great team competing here against this group of seniors who have made a profound impact over the last couple of years. Gets you excited about next season for sure.
Mm-hmm. Great defense. Kittleberger wouldn't expect anything less. And here he comes. Knocked away. Oh, man.
Good look.
Ziegler to Wechter would have taken the top off this place if that went down. Still almost did.
Oh, Robinson the steal. Kittleberger open corner three. Bang-a-rang.
The net's not even moving on those corner threes from him. Oh, my goodness.
All of a sudden, the seniors are up 9.
As they start to separate here, under 7 minutes to go. We'll see how much the winner is asked to score. We'll see.
Got plenty of time before we have that discussion, right?
Very true. As we've seen a lot of darker colored gray jerseys out there for the underclassmen, as we'll reiterate, this is their 3rd game of the night. But they still got some energy for defense in them.
Wechter on the denial, and you mentioned this before. This caps the basketball season, a great one for the county. Saw a lot of teams take a step forward. You know, Brookside was able to advance a round further than they did last year. Same can be said for Keystone. So some of those Lorain County League teams getting a little further along than they did last year. Oberlin as well, punching their ticket to a district title game. So you're seeing a lot of teams in that conference get to places they hadn't been for a while. And then, of course, who could forget in the SWC, right? 2 teams getting to the Sweet 16. Avon getting there, eventually falling to the eventual state champs at Massillon. And then Elyria getting into the Elite 8. 1 win away, 3 points shy of getting to that Final 4.
Well, we already knew that conference was very strong. But the fact that neither of those two won the conference, right? That just speaks to the depth as well on display there. And like you said, with the way Division II breaks out, I mean, we see it in football, we see it in basketball as well. Some of them are bunched together as well, so I don't think we see the potential runs that we could have from a few of those teams.
You also get into that conversation, too, when you include Olmsted Falls and Berea Mid-Park, right? They had a terrific run. Co-conference champs, but Olmsted Falls a district winner, Avon a district winner, Elyria a district winner. Amherst, of course, was a district runner-up. So such great representation of the SWC in tournament play.
Deep 3 ball. Won't go, but nice save underneath.
Number 2, Mason Wechter from Brookside.
These guys are letting it fly from all over the place.
Yeah, they not afraid to try to one-up each other. Right there is Cooper with it. He'll get it to Wechter. Wechter family in the house tonight as Mason can't get that one to go. They came up, said hi to GT, and they're still here tonight supporting Mason and watching the game.
Yeah, of course, Nolan is now an assistant coach at Avon Lake. He was coaching the freshman team.
Thought I saw him in maroon up here tonight.
Yeah.
Still representing. As we'll head to the foul line.
That was last year's Mr. Basketball winner. Present for the festivities in this one.
And so I thought it was him. It confirmed my
your suspicion.
But yeah, that he was a judge for the dunk contest as well. As the underclassmen look to cut into this 10-point deficit. Cooper driving, hit on the way in.
He was asking for a foul. Thought he got bumped on his way to the bucket.
Step back, fading three, doesn't go.
Goose saw enough contact to blow the whistle.
Right around 4 minutes to go. As Kendall Compton, Mr. Basketball, checks back into the game.
I really hope Mother Nature cooperates for us so we can have at least a few baseball and softball games to bring the masses on the Lorain County Sports Network this spring. Of course, that's all predicated on the weather. You never really know what we're going to get, but we had a few last year, right? Had a couple of games at the Priebus Classic, always a great softball tournament where some of the best in the state come to play. We had that Lorain Elyria baseball game at the Pipe Yard last year.
Yeah, what a great venue, and seeing that rivalry take shape in a third different sport here on YouTube. Obviously, we've seen them in football and basketball, and then baseball is special as well.
Tease Williams, a nice little finish for that great team.
As you mentioned, with baseball and softball trying to get some cooperation, this Monday is a perfect example. There were games scheduled. It started snowing sideways.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's happening out there. I don't want to know, but we can't see it from in here at least.
When I came in, it was pretty mild. It was pretty nice. But tomorrow, it sounds like we're going to get close to 70 degrees, and then it's going to rain a lot. They're talking about an inch of rain over the course of 12 hours.
Well, if maybe you tried to get the parking lot striped wherever you're at and the rain washes it away, maybe you weren't able to time it up, PMOH, they can come through and find the timing for you, get it back on track. That's PMOH or at ohasphalt.com. Bringing you all the coverage here tonight as the senior team holds a lead at the moment, trying to build on it. Oh, line drive. We've seen a couple of those line drive threes. That time Cole Miller.
A nifty little release. Woo! Williams letting it fly from the top. Send it, big fella. Fortner. A little long on that.
Had to rise up over a defender.
Allison into the corner. Good look.
Oh,
I thought he was going to get that friendly roll. A great team's got some catching up to do, down a dozen.
And, considering the energy expended tonight, they've done a good job to try to keep pace, but this guy's been proven why he's Mr. Basketball all game.
Compton again. I believe that's his third trifecta of this game.
As he's into double digits for points here. Bell can't get that one to fall. And that's a first. I think we can say that tonight, especially from three. Speaking of.
Wow. Looked like a heat check at first, man. He sank another one. Man, that was a good 2 steps beyond the arc.
And he'll make his way up the court behind the pack. Maybe that'll open him up for a shot here.
Volleyball line.
Oh, that had me thinking it might have. Ziegler wanted to see. I think he even wanted to see. Is he going to hit this? He can't get his shot to fall.
You can tell it's Joey Ziegler's running out of steam.
Under a minute on the clock, so Deacon Worth looks to get involved. Fortner saving it. But it goes right back to gray team.
Good look by Allison. Better finish by Ziegler.
That looked very fluid right there. It's caught and released. Nice bounce pass over to Miller. Fortner with the rebound and puts it in. So we've officially crossed it into 50 points.
Now they've got to determine what they're going to play to here. 55, they said.
Fortner gets some 3 points away with that nice finish. The feeling Compton, the way he's hanging around near half court, he might want a 3-ball to finish it.
Ziegler kept it alive, man, working the offensive glass.
As we've got that camera there catching the full court pass. He's going to drive for it.
Nice bucket by Compton.
1 point to go. Who gets that last shot for the seniors? Well, Dylan Fisher said, I got it for now.
Picking up where he left off in that last game he played.
That's right. Here's Compton. Oh, it'd be fitting. Mr. Basketball dunks it to end it.
There's the exclamation mark.
Oh, man. Well, we thank him for his time. He came up, in case you missed it, he was up here talking with us while warm-ups were going on. I don't even think he got a shot up. He just went straight to the team huddle.
He didn't need to warm up, man. He was ready to rock and roll. He sank a trio of threes, and he hit one that was just inside the volleyball line. And then he ends it with a thunderous dunk. What a finish.
As he double digits, Mr. Basketball. If we're handing out MVP for the Classic, he wins it. And we're all winners for getting to see this tonight. So thank you for tuning in here on YouTube. It's been a remarkable season, a whole lot of fun. And we can't wait to do even more next year. As that's going to about wrap it up here from Elyria High School. Big thank you to everyone involved, the Lorain County Basketball Coaches Association, for putting this event on, continuing to grow the game with that. Dave Rivera, our sports director, just off screen, presenting the award tonight to Kendall Compton. Sam Sovacool on the camera. Duke running everything, running the show, everything you're seeing on screen. Partner Bull Barch. It's great to reconvene after we got to do football together. And it's been a great basketball season as we put a bow on it for 2025-2026. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube to keep an eye out for all of our future sports broadcasts. I'm Max Drummond. Congratulations to Kendall Compton of Elyria, your 2026 Mr. Basketball Award winner. Have a great rest of your night.